to re-log in, and I think the Stream Elements bot went... Because it didn't do nothing. It's probably not live right now. The bot, I mean. Hello. Is it? No, it's live. Okay, it's working. Oh, hey, there's the bot. Okay, cool. Welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I just wanted to play more of this game. That's really all it came down to. Welcome to the Misty Mountains. This will not look very much like where I left off. When we left off, we were in the Shire, playing Dialthir, Warden. Today, I just wanted to play the character I'm already playing and just talk for a while, to be honest. That's really all it came down to. Honestly, I just wanted to do something more mindless, and Warden actually takes thought, whereas I've been playing this character so much. It does not take a lot of thought to just kill everything that's in the area. Champion is pretty much designed to solo most of the game's solo content. Even early on, back when there was a lot less options for classes, they were a lot more rigidly defined. The Champion pretty much was well known, as the relatively tanky character with high DPS who's pretty good at hitting things hard and not having to think about the consequences. Heavy armor, high DPS, relatively decent aggro, a couple of self-heal options, not many, but like 2. More than 0. Some classes is 0. Nothing more annoying than a class that has heal but can't even heal themselves. Even has a bow to aggro enemies from distance just to get their attention if you don't feel like walking over there. And then their main gimmick is way simpler than the Warden's. Which is fine. At the end of the day, maybe nobody else cares. That's fine. I'm just here to chill. It's kind of what I play the most of anyway. And also, to be honest, I'm just not enjoying the other Lord of the Rings Online streams. There's actually a chance this will be the last one. We'll see. Just because of everything. Part of it's just, I'm not actually... I built it up to have this grand role-playing storyline, and it's just not working because the way the game works doesn't really lend itself to that. The role-playing has to be me wandering around and picking specific fights and so on and so forth, which is doable, but it's time-consuming, requires a lot of setup just for, like, send a couple of letters. Or I need to go, like, recruit people to do it, and that's not always feasible. Or alternatively... Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I do with it. I had an idea for it, but it comes down to the fact that I've already kind of used up most of the plans I had for it. And it wasn't as fun as I thought it would be, especially because I just do not enjoy playing the character. I do not enjoy playing Wardens, I'm finding. Because it feels like... It's one thing if the Warden actually felt like it was, like, say, a stronger version of a class, or it had a unique niche role. In the past, I've heard that Warden was actually really good, especially because of the self-heals. They were just really good at surviving solo content, but then they nerfed a lot of the self-heals, and the damage just really isn't there. And it kind of just feels like a more complicated version of what I usually play, without any of the benefits. Like, it kills things slower, it's not as tanky, the heals are only barely there, but to get there, you gotta go through a complicated gambit system that I just don't remember half the time because I only played the character once a week. So instead we're here. Just wandering around the frozen wastelands. Can I climb this mountain? Can I? No. Cannot climb this mountain. Oh well. Let's go beat some goblins up. Pretty soon we'll make it a Goblin Town. That should actually be interesting. And a fitting finale to Lord of the Rings on stream. To be honest, what it comes down to is I've been doing a lot of Among Us lately, just on my own time, not on stream. And then also I've been doing stuff like with Civ and with Aragorn with Halo Wars. trying to get Total War going, and I'm finding that, especially when it comes to streaming, I really just enjoy doing it with other people. And I kind of want to do more of that. Try to organize more just hangouts, maybe more like, hey, let's play a game with the community, Smash Bros or something, or who knows. I'm finding that's something that I really enjoy doing, and I think honestly works better for streaming. People looking over at chat because I think I see something moving, but it's actually just the screen. Hello, mammoths. We'll walk right past you, don't mind me. Yeah, I will leave your path in peace. Okay, timer, 45 minutes left until I get my respawn back. Alright, goblins are... oh, it says south of here. Theoretically everywhere, but it says south of here. Where I'm aiming is over there, because yeah, red Goblin Hunt, green Goblin Fire, so probably I'll head over to that way. And then, I don't know where... yeah, Passage of Darkness is a hidden thing, we're not going to find that. What I should probably do is head south first and get the last stable. Having places to warp around is very nice, especially because I'm pretty sure I'm going to want that for this area. Is that another warg? No, you're a longhorn. Don't attack deer. If, except if I'm hunting. If there's a mission to hunt deer, I will hunt deer. Otherwise, I do not kill the deer. To be fair, as an elf, I can't even attack most deer. The longhorn are just a weird exception. For some reason, you can attack them, which implies there's probably some kind of hunting. Yeah, the other nice thing about being a champion is everything just dies so much faster. I don't mind just randomly killing everything I come across. I could hop on the back of something and go riding, but yeah, I don't feel like it. Let's see how much faster I mine. I got myself some new crafting equipment. Let's see how much faster it is. Oh, damn. The previous one was 3 pickaxe tips. This one's only 2. That is faster. That is definitely faster. I feel way less bad about doing that on stream if it's that much faster. To be fair, I only earlier today, hit the level required to even do that, so... nice new tools, nice new toys. And a lot of ore, because as you level up in the crafting, it requires more ore. But yeah, the other thing is also just that part of what I got into streaming for was literally just that I have a crap ton of games I want to play. Oh, are we already here? Damn, I didn't even notice we wandered that far down. And Lord of the Rings Online, the other problem I was having with it was when I was playing Dialthir, all she was doing was the same content I literally just did.
Greetings.
And that's not what I was looking to do, to be honest. It doesn't fit the vibe of play new things, but it also doesn't fit the pacing of, well, I'm literally playing through the game twice in a row, just once I'm reading everything aloud. And overcomplicating it, and it's taking longer because the character's just not as good. And it's just, I wasn't having fun. That's what it came down to, is I just wasn't really having fun. There's an in-league member out here, are you kidding me? Also, he's a dwarf in the in-league and not the Ale Association. That is interesting. Alright, there's a bulletin board with tasks. What's in here? Okay, here's Provisioner.
Did you need something?
There. So, and then buy back the stuff that I sold. Okay, yeah, I don't need that anymore. And then you look familiar. I've seen that animation before. Forgive me, my injuries have not yet healed, and this fire seems to get off no heat. Suppose I should rest a bit.
Will you stay and speak?
Forgive my lack of manners, but I've been in better sorts. You tried paying host for a starlight adventures that barred your quiet home up in these remote heights while you have a Garadan stuck in your leg. Ah, not much fun for company, but as you can see, I've fallen in hard times, so I suppose if you're willing to lend a hand, I suppose I would be obliged. You see, I lost the hunters in Ambush Mountain in the blizzard, but they've been swimming around closer and closer to my little home here, trying to figure out where I went. If they find it and tell the others, well, that'll be the end for old Thorgest, I'm afraid. I know it's dangerous, but you can see your way to making these live hunters difficult and short. It might discourage them from trying to hunt down this dwarf to feed things. Interesting. The other quest isn't available. Feels chilled to his bones.
My tale is a grievous one indeed.
Wolfmen have gotten the best of me after all. My body feels cold and stone. The stirring fire is no help at all. Their spirit calls it, they're cursing me. Their arrows down some kind of poison, I know not which. I've no healing lore beyond the sitting of bones and the binding of cuts, nor my wits about me. I hope that it's a poison or curse. You might find something among the gathering camps that can cure it. Please, I beg you, see what you could find. I offer little advice as to what might help. And he falls asleep. Thorkel has fallen. Thank you for your help, there, dear. Covering these wounds, thinking of my brother Thorkel. Oh, this. Oh, I'm not supposed to have this quest yet. That's weird. So I'm trusting the gods of Great War. Only hope his end was swift. Worms are left not to bury, but the 90 dwarf steel. If you can differentiate with their canes or retrieve Rivendell or you witchly, you can find worm caves to the southeast. So my guess is that quest wasn't supposed to unlock yet, but I'm high enough level that it did anyway.
Will you help me?
Do not think Master Thorgas has much longer live. We can find some way to cure his illness. With his brother gone, I wish to bear sole witness to the end of his line in this harsh and lonely wilderness. Before he fell to this delirium, Thorgas spoke to me of wolfmen who felled him. It would seem that there was some defilement among the culprit of his downfall, and perhaps the only one who would know its cure. Find the spirit caller, perhaps he cures the cure of this terrible malady on his person. Whatever you do, please hurry. Discover if Jaka the Gowrathing carries an antidote. So I was going to do the Goblin quest, but I feel like this is kind of a priority, saving this poor dwarf's life. So we're going to do that. Let's go save a dwarf. Where are they? Everywhere. All around the South High Pass. Okay. Go on an adventure. Wolves. Interesting. Actual normal wolves, not wargs. I haven't seen many of those in the mountains yet. Makes sense. I'm just so used to wargs at this point. Especially considering that these wolves seem to be actually of a higher level than the wargs from earlier. Holy crap. It's great worms. Remember that quest? Fisher worm scales like they make strong armor for the elves of Rivendell. Oh, one of these. Don't tell me I need to go back to Rivendell to complete it. That'd be the worst. And then Wolfborn. They might drop the one of the missing pages that would enjoy a battle. That'd be nice. I've only got one left. That's located either... Could be in Moria, but typically the way I play, I'll be getting them way before Moria. Could also be in Forge, where I'm going next. Maybe look at there today. Gowrathing, for context, are a tribe of men native to Evendim, but then they migrated to the Troll Shores. I think also native here in the Misty Mountains. It's originally from the region of from Evendim, which is actually the home of the old capital of the Numenos, capital of Old Arnor. The kingdom to the north that was originally the sister kingdom to Gondor. Don't need to attack wolves, so I'm not going to. Ooh, Clouded Worm Eye. Trophy for brawlers, hunters, and minstrels. We'll save that. So we're at the point now where I'm getting the super advanced questy things. Yeah, those are rare drops because you need those to complete certain class items for like originally late game. I'm approaching what was originally the end game of Lord of the Rings Online when it first launched 15 years ago. Back when it was literally just Shadows of Angmar. Yep, I guess we're gonna get a lot of Clouded Worm's Eyes. Cool. That's fine. I'll save them for my hunter all. Yeah, brawlers, hunters, and minstrels. I don't play... my minstrel's level 105 and already has auto-completed because I just used a boost I was given for free to do that. For this anniversary invite. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to attack you. Sorry, bud. My bad. Didn't mean to attack the poor wolf. Get rid of the debuff. That's always nice. I love that. Just every 10 seconds you get rid of one debuff. It's just such a nice burst. Is it every 10 seconds? Every... Oh, you're not dead. I thought you were dead. I am not paying attention. I'm just looking at the map and being like, oh, thing. Nope, wrong thing. That's a thing. That's the right thing. I need 12 of you. Technically, I need 200. I need 300 of you, but I'm not doing that on stream. I'm not hunting down 300 worms on stream. That's not fun for anybody. Heck, it's hardly fun when I have to do it, and I have to do it if I want to ever get the Steed of Eriador, which I do, mostly just for the sake of saying I completed something in this game. Pretty sure I won't be trying to go and max out every single faction in every single region. That's just not fun, but I do intend to try to go for every single faction in Old Eriador, since there's actually benefits for that, as they all complete a deed. And then I'll also finish Lothlorien and, Lothlorien and Mirkwood, because those contribute to the Elven version that gives a different unique horse. Oh hey, plenty of iron, but also first, another worm. And hey, one of you guys, too. Anyway, where are we going? There. Collect a bit of iron. Lock all the green. Green is usually stuff I want to keep, so that when I auto-sell, it doesn't accidentally sell. I get a lot of it, because I have stuff, even if I don't use it myself, I save it for a lot of alts. Kind of like what I was doing when I was playing Dialthir. I have a lot of alts. North the Tarn. Is this... Okay, this is frozen. Black ice. It's not safe. It looks like the Wolfborn are all over the place. But my guess is that the ones I'm also looking for, the Windmasters, are probably a little more isolated to their camp. That's usually how this works, is they'll have one that's everywhere and then one that's at a more central location. Hello, puppy. Ooh, new... Okay, we got Scholar Journal. And we got new boots that are not as good as my current boots. Better vitality by 12 points, weaker might by 14 points, and replacing resistance with evade, which is... Those things I usually consider secondary, because you get those from the base stats anyway, but yeah, the lack of might does not make up for... Or the additional vitality does not make up for the lack of might. Yes, I'm that kind of person who's just like, blah, 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 all the things. Alright, it looks like if we head straight that way up this mountain... Now let's get off this ice death trap. Hello, sorry puppy. I know you're all angry because Sauron's mind controlling you and crap. That is the lore of this game, is that wolves are aggro because Sauron's being a bit of a bitch. As he does. I forget how many you need. Probably a lot. Okay. Snipey. Okay. One more and we're good. None to hunt more than the quest calls for because there's no deed for it, so after I collect the last one, I'll leave him alone. I guess the wolf caught up to me. Oh well, I'll wait till I have this guy aggroed too. Heck, we'll aggro everybody and then take them all on at once. Hello, I will fight a worm and a wolf man at the same time. Who is that? Oh, God. That's not good. Yeah, that is what we call a arch nemesis, a wandering threat. Super OP powerful monsters they added at level 100 that are designed for level 100 characters. Running into one is very bad luck, and I should head out of here as soon as possible because that will make life very difficult. Anyway, we ended up this way anyway. So the quests are in red, blue, and orange. All of our quests are down there with the Gaurthane. And I'm even after Gaurthane, I'm after Worm. The 6 enemies of the deeds of the Misty Mountains. Giants, trolls, worms, snow beasts, bears, and wolves. So they are the enemies I will go a little out of my way to attack. Not very out of my way, just a little. Gaurthane, goblins, wolves, bog lurkers, hawks, none of those. Those are being the other enemies around here. Not Dour Hands. That one surprised me. I figured Dour Hands would be, but I guess not. Hello, kitten. Are you here to join the chill stream? I'm here to make sure that it stays chill. Oopsies. Want that? Yeah. I don't know. Like I'm saying, it comes down to the fact that I'm kind of trying to find out. I have the idea of a bit of what I want to do with a sort of pseudo rebrand. Not even rebrand as much as more just like defining a brand. But that brand is more, I'm the person who just talks, like, who literally is just like, yeah, I'm gonna just talk about these big topics anytime because I feel like it. And feel free to just bring up whatever in chat. I got no problem debating. Just be warned, I will probably not agree with you if you have certain opinions. And you'll still be banned if you're a bigot. That isn't tolerated here. Opinions include things such as, how should we handle fighting inflation? That's something where we have methods. Some are more effective than others. We're never going to come to a correct answer about that. There's a lot that goes into that. And even economists don't always agree, nor should they really, because it's a complicated topic. Opinions or not, should LGBT people be allowed to exist? That is not an opinion. That is, they should. And if you don't think they should, fuck off. Same for people of other cultures. And that's also why I have to be careful, because sometimes serious conversations can lead to uncomfortable discussions. And I'm not trying to be that person who encourages that kind of thing. All I really want is to just have that kind of discussion, but I know that can be hard, especially when some people are, like, for some people it's a bit of a trauma situation, and I get that. And for some people it literally just comes down to it's uncomfortable. And I get that. But that's also kind of also why, I don't know, like, that is what I want to do. To be that kind of place that can have that discussion, to just be that talky person, and it won't be every single time, obviously. It's not like I talk politics every single stream. I just want this to be a place where that can be done. Hello, kitten. This is not a good time. I know, that's what I always say when I'm streaming. It's kind of like I'm always gonna say no while I'm streaming. Hello. I cannot see the screen. Fortunately, I have the buttons memorized if I really need them. Champion's simple enough that I can just do that and call it a day. No! Leave the tissue box alone. Tissues are not for kitten. Hello, kitten. I've debated of making some kind of kitten alert, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Even just a kitten emote could be cute, but we're not there. They're Wolfborn. We're going to be running into a lot of things I don't need to fight, but that'll be fighting anyway because they're here. Puppy sniffed me out. No! Puppy, no! I don't want to kill anything more than I have to. Literally just whatever the quest calls for. Oh, I'm wounded. Get rid of them. I hate when they wound you and it's like, you can't walk no more. Those are the worst kind of wounds. Okay, there's a basket. But in a small and cramped area like this, we'll probably need to get into a lot of fights that I personally am not after. There's one of the baskets. We'll hope that that helps with the illness. Another Wolfborn, another wolf. Let us hope. Oh, goodness sake. Yeah, wolves especially are really bad about injuries that cause problems. It's kind of the thing. Windmaster, that's what I need. Hey, maybe with luck they'll drop the battle thing. No, instead he just locks me in place, roots me in place so I can't move. Very rude, very rude. Okay, don't need any of those, so let's head out of here. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm not after wolves, I'm after wargs. Very different.
Gauntlets of Rallying, Agility, they're medium armor, a little less durability than what I got, and I'm after Might, not Agility. Agility is for usually medium classes, so burglars and hunters and, of course, wardens. I don't know about brawlers. I actually don't know if brawlers want agility. Or if they want Might. Never played brawler. They're the only class that I haven't played because they're the one that has to be purchased, and I haven't gotten around to that. Oh, Spirit Caller. Hello. I do not believe that was one of the ones I had to attack from the looks of it. Okay, collect everything from the chest, and let's finish picking up the basket, because apparently I moved. Very rude of me. Another Wolfborn, but they're guarding a basket, so I guess we're gonna have to fight. As I just walk in here and slaughter everybody in the camp. You know, they injured one of my friends, therefore it's my job to walk in here and slaughter everyone. I'm a genuine Anakin Skywalker. Another Windmaster. And hey, look, it's Shaka. Hey, if I beat you up, will you promise never to attack my friends again? Found the antidote. Yay! Don't worry, it's okay. They're the bad guys. We learn nothing from Star Wars. Who learns from the prequel trilogy, anyway? The prequel trilogy was the silly one. It was all about silly jokes. None of the genocide stuff is important. Oh, hey, look, another Windmaster. Okay, that's the last one, and then I just need one more basket and we're good to go. Oh, these guys got curse on me. Oh, I guess I'm poisoned, my bad. Get rid of that. And we'll just sit here and snipe each other. I love that. I love doing that sometimes, where I just sit there and like, okay, I'm gonna just bow you to death. Can't do that with every class, but you can do that with Guardian, Champion, etc. That's a Spirit Caller. And that's a Wolf. Frick. Bye, Wolf. Well, there's a basket. Perfect. That's the last thing I need, so let's take out these two. And let us take care of the basket. Get rid of one more wound. And then we will warp back to the mountains. Now that we've done 3 out of the 4 things. The one thing we haven't done is go over there to the South High Pass. We'll do that later. Main thing is now we urgently need to get back and help poor Thorgest. Okay, and now since we've discovered... Oh. Against the pack, I forgot we had that. Wargers are organized, likely friendly to goblins. Whether there was some way to break this foul alliance. Okay, forgot that I even finished the Warg one. Hrimbarg. As opposed to where we are now in Thornhard. Or Thronehard or something like that. Oh, is it morning? No, it's 4 dawn. So, coming up on morning-ish. Should get brighter, which is nice. Easier to see by.
Greetings.
What is it you have here? The guard and your collar carried it? Looks awful. Times are enough for poor Master Thorgest. Whatever that is, it can't do any further harm. If there's any chance I might save him, let's take it. Please, see to him immediately. Excellent fire theater. That should be enough scales to my clients in Rivendell. These don't know how to make them. No lord to aid me. Nothing somebody to carry me among their belongings. The last hope is gone. Forgive me no strength. Let me sleep down. Trust to face awaken again. With my brother, we're still here to watch over me. You're taking a great part of my mind. All that happened. You happen to see my brother Thorkel and wander about. No. Oh, that's right. He's dead, isn't he? Sorry, I'm not on my right head. Don't feel so good. What is this? Trying to poison me further? It's horrible. Let me die rather than drink on the drop of it. No, let me be! There's a necklace. It's not nearly as good as my current necklace. I'll take 57 might over 31 vitality, and then that 5% on a combat run speed. That's a hard modifier to get, just to have. Unless, of course, you're a Runekeeper, Warden, or Hunter who just casually gets it, and then I can't use the shield. So what's the most expensive item? Staff. Gah! Have you poisoned me yet further, fool? Ooh, nice. Deeds of the Misty Mountains. Yay, we completed the Peril of the Mountains. I think it's working. But my forefathers, the taste was worse than poison. Could you fetch a poor dwarf an ale to wash that down? Yay, we helped him!
By my father, this is a sad day.
And this is probably when we would. Fried piggies, morning. Good morning. I mean, not quite morning for me, but wherever you are, I presume morning, so welcome. Just doing a casual playing video games and chilling stream. I want that. I want back. Okay, yeah, that's all I need. I'm at limit for tasks for today, so we're fine. But good morning to you, and welcome to the stream. We just playing some video games. Some Lord of the Rings. Alright, so we have still to collect the things. So let's go for oh, good grief. No. Track nearby quest, there we go. Welcome, welcome. Where we want is to collect Thorkel's axe and helm. And then we'll head back up north and work on the goblins some more. This way. Oh, up the mountain. Yeah, I might just take the fast route. Oh, nice. Somebody else joined the kin. I think the kin changed leaders today? Brandywine, for anybody wondering. Decided to try LotRO yesterday and loving us so far. Glad to hear it. If you like Lord of the Rings, it's probably the best way to experience Lord of the Rings. I am very much enjoying it myself. What server you on? I'm on Brandywine myself because the friends I was supposed to join said they'd be on Brandywine, so I joined this one, only for them to not be there. That's fair, that's fair. There's only, I think, 10 left now. There used to be like 20 plus, but when the game reduced in popularity somewhat over the years, they cut back on the number of servers to reduce the load on their end. That being quite a while ago. Back when I actually played, I think 2012 is back when I originally played a lot of this game. But yeah. Especially now. I know a lot of people complain that it got too easy now with all the updates, but at the moment I'm kind of just enjoying it. It's just this thing I can just do, just play. Be like, okay. Just really easy to just hit things with a sword. Oh, good grief, I thought you were dead. There, now you're dead. And thus I can do what I really enjoy doing. Wandering around the Misty Mountains looking at the sights. Look at that. Not the grass. Can I zoom out anymore? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, I see. The snow got in the way, so it wasn't letting me zoom out. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. And you're just like, yep, I'm just in the Misty Mountains. That's just where I am today. I'm just exploring, looking for goblins. It's freaking gorgeous. It is. It is. And I especially love, it's not just a gorgeous landscape, it's a gorgeous landscape I recognize, because it's like, oh, I know where that is. We're looking, and not even just like the big stuff, Goblin Town, but it's like, oh, we have a Numinos in Evendim. I know where the capital of Arnor is, and now I get to go to the old capital of Arnor and help reclaim it from Angmar, who's doing Angmar things. People are like, oh, but you can see the pixel. It's a 15-year-old game. What they do with it, I'd say, is pretty impressive. You can see the pixels on a lot of games from that era. Given the time period and given how hard it would be to completely remaster graphics on a game like an MMO, or do a brand new engine, yeah, that's not happening. But they would do a pretty good job with what they have, and I really like it personally. And especially when you can just be in a wide open area and just look out in the distance and say, hey, look, I can walk over there, I can walk over there. It's great, I love that. A worm by the tail. Enter the caves. Alright, let us enter the caves. Track nearby quest, because I want Thorkel's stuff. I don't know what that graphical glitch was. I think I accidentally pushed the camera underground for a second. That's weird. So many clouded worm eyes. Good God. So many. 24. I think you need like Got the high-res pack, and then Parenthesis said yesterday Dr. Asher said the very high, and it's not fixed at all. Oh, yeah, that is nice. Unfortunately, I cannot stream and do that at the same time, otherwise I totally would. Because, yeah, when I did that, it was very pretty, but then when I tried to do that while streaming, it was very frame-droppy. And that's not good for anybody else. Oh, interesting. They're both right here. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. Yeah, with the right settings pack, it can look really good, and I like that. Okay, and then there's a corpse right there, which is just a fancy way of saying treasure chest in areas like this. Corpse of someone who met their untimely end, who apparently had 6 barrels and a torn scholar's journal. Some poor player character who just like, I was out collecting gemstones and then I got eaten by worms. Oh, there's surely impressive weapon. Indeed, personally, and I was as well. They've done a lot with it, and I've heard that the newer areas they've created are even better looking. The only one I've been to myself is Gondor, because they have that. But I've been there, and it's like, a lot of what they did is really nice looking. Getting the White City just looking big. Ooh, you're a boss. I bet I was supposed to fight you as part of a quest. Nope, I guess that's what I was supposed to do. Treasure cast, minimum level 90. Ha 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 ha, I'm not going to be there for a long time. 90 is like the end of the free content right now. Because I believe all free players now can go up through Helm's Deep, I want to say. I think, yeah, specifically East Gondor, I believe, is the furthest we have access to for free players or premium. I have a few. I can go a little beyond that. I can go as far as, I think, Minas Morgul, personally, but... Oh, okay. Track nearby quest. That's still what it is. Alright. We'll do this. Stab one more worm since we're in the area. And then we'll warp back. I had a bunch of Lord of the Rings Online points stored up for a bit, so what I kind of did was bought some cooldown reduction. So I have 2 milestones at 2 different locations with a 5-minute cooldown, and it is amazing for just getting around the map quickly. Because no matter what I'm doing, I can just warp anywhere. And with all the fast travel options, you can get literally anywhere instantly. It's great. Because as much as I love exploring, a lot of quests, especially early on in the game before they really got the pacing down, a lot of quests require going back and forth between places a lot. So just having those fast travel options is really useful. And then I can have more time just staring out in the distance. Like a proper elf. Just melancholy, staring out like, what do my elven eyes see? So what character do you got? What you playing?
By my father.
So it is done at last, and my brother's memory is avenged. Thank you, Barathir. It'll be far easier to go on with the business knowing that my debt to Thorkel no longer weighs so heavily upon my chest. What to do now, though? These mountains have grown ever more dangerous in the past few years, and Offwald is not the adventure sure to join me on the hunt. Option to find a new partner, or give up the hunt at last. I'm no patient for the comforts of civilization anymore. I think I'll stay here and take my chances with Worm and Wolfman. Alright, ooh, 51. That's way better than my current thing. And 20, slightly less might. Elf Hunter, Blue Line, would recommend so went that. Oh, that... If there is a class that's a competition of my preferred yellow champion, it's a Blue Hunter. Good God. Hit and run tactics are... I love them so much. Whenever I finish this character, my next will be a Hobbit Blue Hunter line. Slightly less optimal because elves do get extra bow damage and hobbits don't, but whatever. It's not that big a deal unless you're playing like hardcore level cap endgame. But yeah, Elf Hunter, the ability to just move around with the focus, back and forth, the kiting, run up to something, shoot it, and then run away. Just a bit of traps if you want to hold them still, or the ability to send them running away from you. So many fun options, so many arrows. It's really fun, and one of the best for deed grinding, because you can just kill so many things so quickly. The only disadvantage, I would say, is that they're not quite as good at killing large numbers of mobs at once. That's honestly their biggest weakness. They have that one ability that can attack a bunch of things at once, but once that's on cooldown, you're going back to single target. That's the one reason I like the yellow champion better, but it's a close race. Black Arrowhead, Pocket, Fate. I have the Totem of the Taurus one. I can't even use that. I can't even use Runestones. Ooh, 72 agility, but I lose the vitality, and I kind of want that, so... this is nice, but I'm going to craft myself a better one later anyway, so we'll just go whatever the best one is. Worth most money. Pocket item.
I am beset by mystery.
This is all that remains of my fair brother Thorkel. Would that I had fallen in his stead. But nay, I speak as a fool in my mourning. My dear brother was ever the warrior in adventure, more so than I. He gave his life as he chose to save mine. I'll never again gainsay his valor for doing so. Nor will I dishonor his name by failing to live as he chose that I should. Seems I have much to do about it there, and while I might grieve while the merciless wind wears down these mountains, will not get it done. Completed. Thorkel has fallen. Oh, we're already done with this section. This was
What
short.
do you need?
So, yep. Don't need none of that. So we can actually safely head back. The quest is done. And yeah, I don't know if there's anything else there. I'm assuming there's eventually going to be a quest back where we came from at the...
Greetings.
Vindor Hall. That's what it is. Vindor Hall. Vindor Hall, whatever. Because that's where all the Goblin quests are. But I'm pretty sure that leads directly to Goblin Town, which is where the bulk of the questing is in this area. There's a lot to do in Goblin Town. I love the music in this area. It's so good. Listen to that. I'll shut up for a second. Unfortunately, it goes away because I'm attacked by a goblin. Can't do much about that. Although some of the battle music's good too, I generally prefer the overland music to the battle music. This continues where it left off, so that's nice. Yeah, I'm a bit of a music junkie, so... I'm not good at knowing what it is, or like, what sounds it's doing. Oh, it did the, this instrument at this time? And I know it's probably synthetic anyway. I just know that I really like the sounds of, oh yeah, this gives me the feeling of I'm wandering through a snowy wasteland in the middle of constant snowstorm because it's just freaking cold. It just gives me that vibe, and I love it. It feels like you're trapped in a hostile environment. You might freeze to death if you're not careful, which is why I have really good armor to avoid freezing to death. And what I'll probably do at some point is switch over to my crafting alt, give them the rest of the ancient iron so that they can craft it. Because I was like, how am I doing on getting to tier 6 prospector? Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, I'll get the ingots going and then I'll send them over the ingots. Yeah, I think what I'd actually say about the music is also it gives me strong Fire Emblem vibes of all things, just with the way they use their instruments, especially the Tellius games. Path of Radiance on the GameCube, Radiant Dawn on the Wii. Just the kind of instruments they use, it's more or less that era, because I do believe that, yeah, this game was made around the same time that they made the Tellius games. To say, because yeah, this came out in 2000, its 15-year anniversary just happened, so it came out in 2007, I think? And that's about when the game... No, the Wii one. I think that's when Radiant Dawn came out. A game I definitely need to play sometime. Maybe on stream. We'll see. Definitely need to play that game sometime. Given that I played Path of Radiance like 3 times through, and yet I've still not even played Radiant Dawn once. Which is a shame. Alright, Goblin Hunt. Yep, as I suspected... We mostly have killed off all the goblins' guards. What'll often happen for a mob like goblins is you'll have one type that's just the one that's all over a wide area, and then a second type in a much smaller camp region like that one. And it looks like our... oh, we have 2 types, stabbers and bombers, who are both over there in addition to the guards. Interesting. So initially you're like, oh, I'll just wander around finding one randomly. And eventually you're like, oh, wait, there's this big camp with all of them and way more. Ooh, can I even go this way? Maybe. The Misty Mountains, hard to wander around. They're kind of big. Like, the scale of them is huge. You can tell they're giant territory. To be fair, the giants are technically down in, you know, giant halls. Oh yeah, here's your map, by the way. South High Pass, where the Garden lay. High Crag, we're leading over to, yeah, Gabliz Zanon, where the Dour Hands have made their second to last fortress. The giant halls, where the giants are. Iorbar, I know that down here is probably something, too, that I need to explore. Yeah, there's a lot of exploring I could do here. We'll see how much I get done today. And then afterwards, I'm done with the Misty Mountains. It's off to Forestshell, the other icy wasteland, although a very different icy wasteland. Glorman's bow. Oh no. And cloak. We were here to look for signs of Glorwyn, and we found her bow and cloak and nothing else. The hunt may not have gone well. It was not good. Did you kill her? Wards. Fear nothing. Get rid of the fear effect. Yeah, one more reason that Blue Hunter is pretty good is they do eventually get, like, not eventually, pretty early on, like in the 20s or so, they get an ability that gives them a temporary damage shield, which is really nice to have. It's not quite a self-heal, but it is just a shield of extra HP on top of your main HP, which is really nice to have in a lot of situations. Especially when you're just casually sniping things in the wilderness and you run across something way tougher than you were expecting. Like, yeah, that little extra boost never hurt nobody. Oh, we're in Starcop. That makes sense. There is a war den now. And to be honest, my guess is probably I'm supposed to get a lot more quests for this area. Let's warp back. I'm guessing that if I go back, I'll get more quests that are supposed to be in this area. Alright. Repair.
How may I be of assistance?
Sell crap. Double check the buyback, make sure nothing important is there. Oh yes, 2 important things I want. Madams are reputation items for the Madam Society, the Hobbits. And then a rarity increasing crafting item for Metalsmith. So far, I still don't get used to the camera and controls, to be honest. That is legitimate. That is entirely legitimate. Camera definitely takes getting used to, especially because the whole thing where if you click on it, you just move it all over the place. I do appreciate the zoom options. They're really nice, and depending on the area you're in, well, you can do a lot with it. But the amount of times I click on the wrong thing and do like, ugh, and then I have to recenter it, I really wish there was a center camera button. That would be so nice if I could just center the camera behind myself. Just left and right, to be honest. Up and down I can do myself. What is this? Glorwyn's bow. You see, you notice the signs of her say of a torn cloak. Had the warg slain, it's likely they were torn to pieces and all the evidence lie plainly about. No sign of her body, perhaps she still lives? Perhaps she escaped? I think that unlikely. She would have gone back for her bow or come to some time of need. Or need of aid. I'm not sure this riddle, but perhaps the wargs might?
Greetings, friend.
With the discovery of Glorwyn's bow, we are left with little but dire tidings in search for her. At least you have not come upon her gnawed bones. We can be thankful for that. Unfortunately, few wargs are inclined or even able to speak the tongue of the free peoples, but from my own experience with their kind can be summed up entirely on the point of a yew shaft. So I have little to offer. Only you? Wow, that's like tier 3 wood. We're in tier 5 here, man. You should be using black ash at this point, not you. So I have little to offer. I don't know how we might learn of her fate from them. Awen's people lived up here for many years before they were driven out. Perhaps some few still linger. Perhaps he could offer more insight than I? Where's Awen? Ah, the dwarves, okay. Also, Grimbjorn's just here. There is, welcome to the settings anyway. Numpad 0. Life changed. life changed. Holy crap. The amount of times. There are so many settings in this game. I don't even know all of them yet. And I've playing this game for months now. Technically over a year back when I first played it, and then a few months since I came back. Holy crap. Yeah, where is that? Key mapping. Yeah, there are a lot of keys, and I'll admit I only casually scroll through all of them. Yep, reset camera. All the camera options are over there. Good God. Wow. That changes so much. Find day for fun, some opportunity for fresh air and exercise thanks to these goblins. No familiars to consider. There's so many of them about, but there's trails, I suppose.
What do you need?
Troy fought slain many wars, it'll cause to speak with them. Memory serves right, there's a pair of brothers who lived in these mountains for some time with hundreds of trappers. If anyone want to learn something about the pack, it's them. They are holed up in the ruins of Hrimbarg, an old dwarf place. South here is still presenting their trade. You can find them and they might still live. If he'll tell you more. Oh, hey, guess what? This is what I literally just said, that we'll probably head back there. Do that later. For now, we're going to head back this way and go up and finish off those goblins and see if that leads to the Goblin Town quest. Because if there's a quest that leads me to Goblin Town, I'd appreciate it, because I got no idea where that is. I got the ancient silver first. Oh, well. There's plenty of iron, or silver, iron, and nickel to go around. Well, admittedly, mostly iron and silver. I've only seen one nickel ore, let alone anything else. No idea what nickel's for. I know iron is used for metal smithy and weapon crafting. And I know that ancient silver is used for jewelry. I don't actually know what ancient nickel is used for, and I've only ever found one of it total. Alright, Overland Stabber. Here we are, the other goblins I need. How rude of you to knock me out. Yeah, there's a bomber. I prefer to hit those. Ah, damn it, I didn't get him in time. He ran over to me. Goblin Bombers, well, throw bombs. And I prefer to snipe them from a distance so they drop their bomb at their feet. Nice little detail. Stun everybody except you because you weren't anywhere close. And stabby stabby, everything dies. Me versus all the goblins is not much of a contest. It's like the Hobbit movie. Everything goes squish. Yeah, goblins in general in this game aren't very strong. They're usually relatively tricky, though. They do things like bind your feet or throw bombs for debuffs, or if they're low on health, they'll often run away, so you can't keep aggroing them. So they got tricks going on for them, and they get better as you get to higher level ones, but still. Is that a jeweler case? Finally, I've been waiting for jeweler case. Oh, it's purple tier. It's looking for light blue. Yeah, I already have this. I mean, I'll save it. Oh, hey, it's the exact same thing I have, except with less vitality, but more morale. I'm pretty sure that vitality makes up for the morale. Let me check. No, it doesn't by almost 100, but vitality gives other bonuses too, and then also physical mastery rating is really nice to have because that's more damage. And who doesn't want more damage? Who's attacking me? Oh, the warg spotted me all the way over there. Rude. Wasn't interested in you. I was interested in the ore. Yeah, if you're gonna go a single craft, as a hunter, like, I'll put it this way. As a hunter, you're gonna probably be interested in light armor, so explorer is not a bad idea. It gets you ore, which is useful for so many things, especially if you have a crafting all that can make anything with it. The advantage of having armor is obvious. You get crafted armor is usually pretty good up until I think like the most recent, like level 140. It's not quite as good, but that's level 140, and you're not gonna be there for a while. That's 2 guards. Not interested. Explorer's pretty decent, especially because, yeah, you get to collect both things at once. They're probably the best for actually having as your first character, because they can just collect a bunch of resources and send them to crafting alts if you go that route. Jeweler's a nice one to have, that's why I chose it, and I want them to be my exploring one. One, because it worked out that way with the crafting alts I already had set up and which character I ended up playing, but also because every single character needs jewelry, and a lot of it, so having one just at max level ready to go is always nice. Because every single character needs 2 bracelets, 2 earrings, 1 necklace, and 2 rings. So might as well have a lot of them. Along with the fact that some characters like brawlers have buckles, and rune keepers of course have rune stones, their only weapon. So if you have a rune keeper, you definitely want a jeweler. So on and so forth. So they're overall generally regarded as a really good one to have. Also, they make hope tokens, which are just nice to have in areas where the dread is too strong. Having those available is always a nice thing. Alright, that's all the goblins I needed to defeat. And hey look, it's our first goblin fire pot. And a wooden chest, just for a little extra. Another popular one that pretty much always is good, even at late levels. Yeah, Jeweler's still good at late levels because you don't get, I think, as much jewelry, and you always need a lot of it, so having someone who can make jewelry is good. One that always is relevant no matter what is Cook, because food is always good, especially at higher levels, because it's just always better to have more buffs. Scholar is pretty good for the same reason. They also are really good if you're into cosmetics, because Scholars make dye and make paint for your houses. And wallpaper. And also they're able to make, I think, flower vases. If I recall correctly. Alright, this is not the way to go for those things. Oh no, I'm on fire. Oh no. I don't quite know. Oh, for fuck's sake. I was gonna let you live, but I guess since you insist, I can stab your face. You two never stood a chance. GG. I want that iron or ancient iron. Metalsmith is interesting. On one hand, it makes metal armor, which only 4 classes use out of the 11 total. So that's Guardian, Champion, Captain, and Bjorning all use heavy armor. Yeah, Bjorning uses heavy, I'm surprised too. Everybody else, their armor comes from the tailor, which is part of why the tailor has so many recipes. So if you're not planning on playing a heavy armor or a tank character, you don't really need the metal armor. However, the metal worker also makes other items that are metal work. In particular, my personal favorite, crafting tools. Because they make all-in-one crafting kits, which are really good for not switching crafting tools constantly, and also have really good stats. Look at this, look at this. 20% crit chance on Jeweler and Cook, and 3 per second reduction in Prospector for mining. That's so much time saved, and really good for your crit chances for almost any recipe. It's really nice. I love it. Love it dearly. Weaponsmith is pretty good for a lot of classes, because a lot of classes use metal weapons more than use metal armor. I think the only ones offhand that don't are the Rune Keeper, who needs the Jeweler for their runes, the Lore Master and Hunter, whose primary the Lore Master's only weapon is the staff, and then the Hunter's primary weapon is the bow. Those are both the Woodworker. If you don't have a person who's a Lore Master or a Hunter, Woodworker is way less important, because you just don't need wood for nearly as many things. There are some niche options that use it, but for the most part, it's like not as important. If you have a bow or archer, though, wood is pretty nice to have. Wood also makes, I believe, hammers and definitely clubs, but sorry, hobbits, clubs suck. Clubs have honestly the weakest effect. Oh wow, did I get the exact same recipe again? Damn. Because the problem with clubs is they reduce enemy movement speed, which is almost never relevant. Almost any of the weapon effects is better than reduced movement speed. The only advantage of clubs is that hobbits get, like, plus 5% damage with them, which is alright. There we go. Master Jeweler case. Thank you. New recipe. Ooh, barrel earring of willpower. Thank you. Needed that. Trying to collect all the barrel recipes. Right, I was looking at that. So, Jeweler. Oh, that's my first level 48 earring. Nice. Barrel earring of willpower. Can't even use it yet. Excuse me, I'm looking at my crafting, dude. And then it comes in 3 varieties. It also comes in combat, which is might. There we go. Not quite as good as my current one, but once I get a better version of it, it'll be better. Or precision for archer. So, oh, nice. It has one for each of the 3 major stats. Will, agility, and might. Plus vitality for all 3 of them. That's really nice that we're finally reached the point where jewelry is good for everybody. Oh, nice. The last piece of Joy of Battle. That's good. And that's all I could officially get in this region. Alright, please tell me that I can get the final pot over here. Damn it. I mean, I can just move out of the range of fire, but what the really annoying thing is that the stabbers can trap you in place, and the fire purple can set you on fire, and the fire does a decent bit of damage over time, which is not fun to deal with. Who wants to take more damage just because you were standing in the wrong spot, am I right? And that's all the goblin fire pots. Technically speaking, I could just head back now. I don't need to carry on here. But I'm going to keep going for a bit longer, and also, I guess, the passage to Goblin Town's here, and that could be fun. That's one thing I never finished. I never managed to finish Goblin Town because I, kept dying to the boss. I literally got to the Great Goblin, but I could not beat him. It was very disappointing. Maybe this time I'll finally do it. We're headed away from there right now, but yeah, no. Yeah, Goblin Town deliberately does not appear on the map, but Bilbo Baggins gives you a quest that tells you more or less where it is, which is nice. Yo, that was rude. I'm gonna murder your face. The goblins are definitely the tricksters of the orc family. I say orc family as if there's more than just goblins and orcs. Oh, Goblin Overseer. Oh, we got the big boy. He's dead. Alright. Silver coins and 1 task item. Don't tell me that I was supposed to return here and kill the Overseer as a separate quest. Really don't want to hear it. Given that that means I have to go through the entire camp again just to get back. Oh wait, what was I doing? I'm going to that quest first. I'm gonna go find Goblin Town. Can't believe I almost didn't go to Goblin Town. So Goblin Town is up there, which makes sense. That's kind of where things appear on the map looking goblin-y. So it makes sense that it's right there. I'd rather just have the location known for sure. I believe it does appear on the map after you find it. Can I drop off here safely? Maybe. Yes. Cool. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. There we go. Don't tell me Goblin Town is up. I don't want to hear it. Probably is. There's more Goblin Village. Let us head to the north. Let us hunt where the goblins lie. After we walk around. Okay, this is Gosharu, which I believe was another place we're looking at for Misty Mountains exploration. That was a Forbidding Height? No. Not where the giants dwell. I'm not sure which one it was then. Mustering Horn, we're probably close then. Oh, hello. Glowin? You're back at Glowin's camp. What are you doing here?
Greetings,
We have
traveler.
concerns, Arapathia. Elrond asked if we had seen a scout dispatched to Goblin Town from Rivendell. He surely would have come by here, but we have no sight of him. I fear he may have been captured by the goblins. If this is true, I can only hope that he lives still, and is kept somewhere in the prisons within Goblin Town. Venture within it so you can find him. Other important note. Other reason I almost forgot the other reason hunters are good. Travel options, because they get way more return skills than any other class. A lot of them they get naturally just by leveling up. And then they can also bind to campfires, which is really good for traveling, because it gives you one extra warp option. Always nice to have. You heard of the land of Forechel? Lies north and far to the west of here, and is an inhospitable place filled with grinding eyes and strange peoples. Though I've never been there, one of my cousins, Leitholf, recently led a group of my people up to Forechel to seek their fortunes trading with the Losoth. If you were to travel with those lands, I ask you to seek out Leitholf and ensure he is safe. I've not heard from him in many months, though that is his way, coming and going for long stretches of time without correspondence to his kin. He said that he was taking his caravan to Kaupakota. A strange turning on for a town, isn't it? He said it lay north of the land of Evendim and through Kirith-Ruel, the gate to the north. Sure. I'll do another quest heading over that region. Okay, we're going to lock that so I don't lose it. Remember that one later. And we'll remove that. We're almost finding the entrance. That's good. I first encountered the goblins of Goblin Town when I was with Thorn's company on a quest to reclaim the Lonely Mountain. They had captured us and dragged us into their vile tunnels, cracking whips and singing terrible songs. We had our revenge upon them with the battle of 5 armies, but they simply returned to the mountains and began gathering their strength again. Now with darkness rising everywhere, they become a threat again. Authority must hinder as quickly as possible. The entrance we were taken through was hidden, possibly a postern gate. Ahead is their main gate. Enter it and wreak havoc among their number. In sight of the bitter stare. I charge you seeking the scouts I sent forth to Hellegrod. Here they have uncovered Bardthir, and we may better know how to deal with the new threat that lurks within that dark place. They have taken shelter somewhere to the north, within sight of the bitter stair that climbs up the walls of the keep. Ask Sigrun for the rest of Durin's sad tale when you find him, for it concerns him most directly, and he will relate it to you if you wish to hear it. Use caution among the snowy slopes and search among the trees in sight of bitter stair to find Sigrun Gripe by scouts. They have authority to deal with any matters concerning Hellegrod. Hellegrod being where the undead dragon lays. Oh, that's over there. So that quest was probably meant to be given to us by Glowin from Glowin's camp. Discover Goblin Town main gate. Passage to darkness. You find the hidden entrance to Goblin Town, which we have not yet. We found the main entrance, but Bilbo's like, where's the hidden entrance? Maybe up here. Let's find out. Yep, still a few hundred feet to the north. It's over there, okay, probably. Oh well, let's go in the main gate, and I'm sure we'll find a hidden entrance while we're in there, because there'll probably be an exit there too. Let's go to Goblin Town. I'm excited. I haven't been here in 10 years. Defeat goblins in and around Goblin Town. They are way squishier than your usual goblins because this area is meant for you to be overrun with all the squishy goblins. There are so many goblins. Ooh, another Master Jeweler case. Thank you. And holy crap, more fate, less vitality. Not a lot of fate, a lot more vitality. And then tactical mitigation's alright, but I don't need it. 200 weapon, we'll save that. Goblin Town tabards, we'll save that. Damn it, barrel earring, you couldn't have given it, you gave me the one I knew rather than like one of the 8 I didn't. You gave me the one recipe I already knew. What did I do to offend RNG? So rude. Also, the inventory is getting full of crap. Yep, lovely, just like disconcerting music that says, yeah, this sucks. Goblin is, or dwarf is dead. Poor scout. Faint, shining glimmer you see within the pile of New deed. Bilbo's... Oh, right! Bilbo's buttons! New deed. Bilbo's buttons. How strange. Scattered throughout the warrens of Goblin Town seem to be a set of old, well-worn brass buttons of a lost hobbit's waistcoat. How in the world does such a thing come to be in the dark and twisted tunnels? So we need to find all of Bilbo's lost buttons. That's great. I forgot that was a thing. Also, these horns are obnoxious and I love it. Alright, let's progress onwards through Goblin Town. We've already killed the necessary number of goblins. Anything after this is just bonus. It feels like they've redone Goblin. Oh, nice. Wargs. That's nice. Tougher than the goblins. No surprise there. They need wargs for deeds, so that's good. There's a deed in the Misty Mountains to defeat wargs. Ooh, Guardians and Runekeeper hooked warg claws. Thank you. We're gonna toss that. I should probably just quit opening these things because I'm not gonna find any more. Single-use one that I already have. Engraved barrel earring recipe, so another earring. Lovely. Alright, that's the entrance down, so we'll head up first. And then this way first. Yeah, that's the entrance. Yeah, we went there already, so we need to go left. I feel like there was a passage somewhere that I skipped. I don't look at the map. Some items with purple names are rare. Found a purple candle in starting area. Correct. Purple does mean rarer. Let's see, do I have any of those myself? Yeah.
One moment, I'll be right back. Although purple candle also is a crappy item for crit chance, so. But yes, usually more valuable because harder to find.
Yeah, the good news about the Goblin Town is enemies don't respawn quite as quickly, so I think as long as I remain in here, they don't respawn at all. Okay. Oh, that's where I never went across the bridge, that's why. Or did they respawn? Maybe they do respawn now. Never mind, they respawn now. Okay, never mind. It is no longer what I thought it was. Like I said, I haven't been here in 10 years. Looks like they changed a lot about it. It's fine. You learn pretty quickly. You can't pause in an MMO properly. You quit or you're done. Gamble. Oh, come on, really? Another one I already have? No, I don't have it. Oh, I was in combat, so I couldn't use it. That's why. Okay, never mind. I wanted that. That's good. Yeah, if you still need Goblin Slayer for your elf, Goblin Town's a great place to do Goblin Slayer. I just kind of already did it through every place else that had goblins, aka most of the rest of Middle-earth has a ton of goblins. Hello, is there a stealthy goblin? Goblin Town Runner. Sneaky goblins. Fortunately, I'm just slightly higher level than them, so I can see them before they see me. Sometimes. You will listen to everything I says. Hello, this is a passageway up. That is not normal. Is this by chance our secret exit? Or is this merely another path? This is a dwarf. Find Aeglis within Goblin Town is where we're looking next. But also... somebody's having fun. Somebody's laughing. Oh! They have an alliance with orcs. That's not good. What's Angmar doing in Goblin Town? That is not good. Angmar does not belong in Goblin Town. Oh, look, there's a lot of goblins. Time to show off why I like Yellow Champion. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. I love Yellow Champ, I really do. It's so stupid. The fact that that works is so stupid, it's great. Oh yeah, we can get rid of that then. I can't sell it to anybody. Oh, it's a duplicate, never mind. Because I got too many of them. Master, okay, let's see. Orem, well-kept Matham. Gonna be anywhere near that for a while. There's a lot of this game. Oh, yeah. And you don't have to do all of it. You do the parts that are fun. If you like, I can give opinions on which areas I think are better or worse for basically anybody. There's all kinds of people with all kinds of opinions, to be fair. But don't feel obligated to do everything. I'm doing everything because I'm one of those idiots who has to do everything. And to be fair, this is only after a couple of months of play. It just was kind of my only game for a while, other than stream stuff. This is my first time actually streaming on this character, but I've so far done... Out of Eriador, I've done Breland, the Shire, Ered Luin, the Lonelands, the North Downs. I recently did Trollshaws and Evendim. I'm going to finish them 100% later, and now I'm on Misty Mountains. So this is only my 8th area in so far. That's not terrible. And I could have been a higher level. I used the Cone of the Stone of the Tortoise to make sure I didn't level up too quickly. Monster play, chicken play, quest, deeds, it'll take a while. Oh, chicken play, good god, chicken play. I haven't even started chicken. I'm not sure I want to be honest. I tried doing it when I was younger, and oh boy, chicken play. I'm also not too big a fan of monster play myself. I know some people really like it, but I've never cared for it. Just because I don't feel like it's balanced nearly as well. It's so hard to level monsters up without having other higher level monsters helping you. And the default orc just sucks. Fine. Die. Alright, is this the hidden entrance? You discover the hidden entrance to Goblin Town, the Black Crack. Nice. Hey, we found the crack hole of Goblin Town. But yeah, deeds, those can take a while. To be fair, unless you're really big on doing things on level, what I might recommend for deeds is to come back and do them later when you're powerful enough to one-shot things. Because it'll be so much faster when you don't have to worry about that. Unfortunately, they no longer appear on your map at that point, but you can only do so much. Alright, so we've gone that... Oh, I know we have this way to go down still. Yeah, now saying that I don't care for chicken play is generally regarded as kind of blasphemous. A lot of people really love the chicken. The game does not like when I kill 6 things at once, I guess. I keep reflexively being like, oh, I gotta collect all the stuff. I can't. My inventory is full. I cannot collect anything more. Oops. Okay, we want to go that way. But yes, it is a big game. And especially your first playthrough, when you're unfamiliar with it and taking all the sites and doing everything, it will take a while to do. Also, especially if you're the kind of person to do every single quest like I am. Okay, this character I haven't done every single quest. I only did some in the Shire. Okay, we're missing 5 buttons. Which can be found on the goblins. I also love how it's called an exploration deed to find the buttons when you get them from slaughtering people, but what do I know? Hello. Good to see you. You dead. You revealed self too soon and now I make you dead. That was a mistake. And then one advantage also, as I mentioned, the Hunter's just really good for getting around quickly. They have that increased run speed. They have the extra... Oh, I love Bogarts. Bogarts are amazing enemies. I love them. Because they're so satisfying to squish everybody at once. Bogart. Hi, Bogarts. I forgot that you guys were down here. That's great. Hi, everybody. Bye, everybody. You will listen to everything I say! Bye. Wake up! Good morning! Stab. I am a monster. What can I say? Hello, come fight me! Farmak, the best runner? Holy crap. Farmak, the best runner. Sneaky, sneaky. Bye, Farmak. Does Farmak have anything good he drops? Probably. Holy crap, my inventory... Not only is my inventory full, but the backup inventory is already almost full. Good God. Oh, look up. There's a lot of bad guys. You've added a blackened cufflink to your collection. Nice. That's 4 buttons down, 4 to go. I'm tempted to just drop down there rather than wandering around the paths again, to be honest. I feel like if I keep wandering, I'll be wandering for a while, but also I do need more of the buttons. And we've got 50 minutes until all this stuff there expires, so I think we're okay. Oh, so these guys can't drop the buttons, I guess. The workers are not capable of it. It's only the non-workers, probably. Yeah, thanks to Rend being damaged over time, I can literally just hit them with Rend and leave, and the DOT will kill them before I get back. But then, most of my attacks just instantly kill them, so you know. Oh, you weren't in range to get murdered. Now you are. Okay, there's another entrance? Oh, this is the jail! This is where Eagles is, probably. New deed. Goblin Town exploration. Holy crap, there's a lot of Goblin Town to explore. I might have to actually return here to empty my inventory before everything expires, because I don't want things to expire. There's a lot of money in there. Rude! Damn guards. So I gotta find 7 more locations and the remaining 4 buttons, which could theoretically be on any of the runners, I guess, or the workers. And then as long as I'm here, there's works to kill. No shortage of stuff to do. As you say. But if I want to complete all the deeds of Misty Mountains, that's 2 of them right here. Bilbo Baggins buttons. And the Goblin Town exploration. And there's a lot to Goblin Town. Squishy squish. Okay, so it looks like this is indeed where the prisoner is, because I see a ring up top there. I wonder if we have to escort him or if we just gotta talk to him. Find out. Yeah, this is just cathartic, just wandering around going like, okay, everything goes squish. Stabby, stabby. Who are you? Oh, Glorwyn! We definitely aren't supposed to be here yet in that case, because we're on Glorwyn rescue is a later quest. Alright, well, at least we know where she is now. But it sucks when you can't rescue the person because you don't have the quest to rescue them, even though they're right there. Problems with an old game engine is can't account for the fact that you might have gone into Goblin Town too early. Given that this is supposed to be the end game of Misty Mountains. We'll reach the prisoner. We'll reach Eagles. Oh, 2 prisoners. Neither of which is Glorwyn. Okay, missing scout. No one in danger. Goblins from Hunt. I cannot leave this place. There's much we may do together. Oh, are you the quest guide? There are the prisoners. Another one I know more. Glorwyn is another's one of the Goblin Zone. I don't know how the elf maiden has been here. Sure enough, been treated well. Go and learn her tale. Know how she's captured. As far as the goblin goes, Loth asked her to speak to him as well. Treated over to the elf maiden. Makes me wonder why he's in prison and not simply slain. So other prisoner includes Vito Goblo. Hi Goblo. They mean to you? Stop looking at me, elf. You've been killing goblins out there on Goblin Town. I'm in trouble to dig a deeper hole myself. Unless maybe you help me. I want this prison, elf. I don't belong here locked up. I'll help you if you drive nasty orcs out if you help me. I need a key to the cell. Look for jailers, kill them, take their keys. If you free me, I will help you. Is he high enough level not to be ignored? It doesn't look like it, so he just got to run past. Hello. Yeah, I think I'm gonna warp out of here and then return, parse it into my inventory, and partially because I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to have a few more quests before I come here. It shouldn't take too long. Could have gone to Rivendell first. Maybe we should have done that. Oops, oh well. Fine day for fighting.
What do you need?
Goblins made for poor company. Keep on skill. Huh? Fire pots. Those are not weapons for skirmishes. They're designed weapons of war for burning farms and besieging fortresses. Never so many of them can only mean they plan to march beyond those mountains, and soon need to do something about that. Goblin fire. Good work. Let us see. Now it's a goblin can come up with a dwarf can't start on. What's this? Oh crap! I don't have room for this. All right. Sell crap.
What do you need?
271. That's a lot of gold. We want to keep that. No coffee, be right back. Not a problem. No offense whatsoever.
What do you want?
Yeah, do I want vitality or do I want might? Might. Little grubbers think they're so clever, do they? What's this here? Gah, my beard! No, not the beard. Also cover your beard on fire, are you, Master Dwarf? Cursed goblins, how dare they! Guess we'll have to look for another solution. Oh well. It would seem there are indeed some limits to the ingenuity of dwarves, Mr. Awind. Fortunately, I happen to know a wizard who is far wiser than either of us, particularly when it comes to the matter of fire. I remember many years ago when Mithrandir would come to Rivendell to celebrate momentous events with us, and often his fireworks would be central to the evening festivities. It so happens that in discussing the nature of his fireworks, he mentioned a drought which he uses to enhance the virtue of his displays. It occurs to me now that I happen to have a bit of that drought on hand. Might make excellent use of it when it comes time to deal with these goblins and their firepots once and for all. Talk to Gandalf in Rivendell. We'll do that in a moment. Let's head south to Hrimbarg and handle that quest. Holy crap, I have so much crap. Damn, inventory full. Good God, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's a provisioner inside there. I'll talk to them. Hello, Offwald. I need to sell you some stuff. 300 gold worth of stuff, to be exact. I want that back. And do I want that back? I don't think I want that back. And look, more refined Aethylos essences. Rebellion's gone offline. What do you want? Something about that pack up the north? I used to hunt the orcs up that way before I moved into the worm-scale business, and I learned a fair bit about wargs in order to stay alive. You want to find them well talked? That would be Blackfang, the pack leader. A few others might know the tongue of men, but they won't talk to you. It would be him that speaks for the pack and strikes bargains with the goblins. But he won't speak to you either, unless you are to call him out. You see, wargs are big on strength, surround the fittest and all that. So while there is no way pack would ever accept you as a leader, this is the pack leader to kill you if you lay down and challenge his leadership to prove his strength. If you back down or refuse, he would lose face, and for a warg, it can be fatal. The custom of challenge varies from pack to pack, but this one is simple. There's an old goblin town in the middle of the ruins they live in. You just go stand next to those for a few minutes, and that signals you want to fight. Blackfang will have to come out and face you sooner or later, or lose face with this pack. Of course, it's pack leader, because he is the strongest one up there, so take care, he'll tear you apart. I think I remember this quest. I'm excited. I love this quest. It's very interesting. Alright, let's open these and see what I got. Ooh, 3 new ones. Engraved barrel necklace, new. Barrel bracelet, yes. And barrel ring, yes! 2 out of 3. All I'm missing is barrel necklace. Nice. Barrel ring of vitality, that's cool. Which can also become a ring of tactics. So do I want will or vitality? Or do I want... It's going to be fate. Definitely fate and vitality is better. Tactical critical multiplier and critical rating, nice. Or morale, parry rating, and in-combat power regen. Nice all around. And slightly better than my other... Oh, well, way better. Lower parry rating on it, honestly. But at the end of the day, it's these I want more anyway. And the barrel earring. We already had the barrel bracelet. That's what it was. Agility and vitality, or will and vitality. Ugh, neither one's good for a... Well, I guess this one has might, too. So that's not terrible. More agility than might, but beggars can't be choosers. I got a lot more gemstones I could get. And I could do a lot more with the iron. So we're going to go do a bit of crafting quickly. Let's warp over to Evendim. That'll give Fried Picky time to get his coffee too, because I want to show him Rivendell, or her, them. No, you never know. Don't want to assume. You really got some big map is we have to ride from one side to the other. Yeah. Yeah, this is a big world. Welcome to Evendim. One of my favorite areas. And it looks like a Numenos is currently under control of the Warden, so that's good. Did I buy the horse of... I think I bought the horse of a Numenos. Let's go make sure. It's not too far away. Oh, right, I didn't want to keep it because it was way less vitality at the cost of a little extra fate. Or bonus a little more fate. Whoops, no. Unlock that. Inventory already am mostly full again, because I just have too much crap.
How can I be of service?
Let's double check that I have not yet bought the horse. And if I haven't bought the horse, let's buy the horse.
It's a sorry day.
Not you. You? You have the horse? Oh, I could get a bunch of scrolling cases, but I have pretty much all the scrolls for those levels. Jewelry. I have better jewelry now. Cloaks. Did you have any hooded cloaks? I don't think you had any hooded cloaks. I think you only had normal cloaks. Hooded cloaks are where I'm at. And you, I think, sell the horse.
Greetings.
Mounts. Prize Chestnut Dark's horse. Cool. You've acquired this skill. Prize Dark Chestnut Steed. Nice. Yay, I has horse. And then what I can get, I believe at level 50, is that there is... Yeah, that's a great axe. Don't want that. But there's a sword. Sage's Blade, level 50. Common damage, so actually not that great. And it's Faded maximum power, which is definitely not great. Expertly Forged Sword is alright, but not that much better than what I've currently... Like, worse than what I've currently got. All the rest of these, yeah, are worse than what I currently have. The only one that's better is slightly better is the Sage's Blade, but I can craft better later, so I'll just do that. Okay. Recipe, weaponsmithing and cooking. Home, ambience, hammers, food, daggers. What do you got in food? Traveler's turnover. Meh. Alright, let's go get some crafting done. Hopefully get the critical status. That'd be nice. I think I can get to Supreme status on Prospector now. Find out. Hello? The animation's very important. That's half the fun. Clank. Clank. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have increased crafting speed from my new tools, just increased crafting critical chance. And not for Prospector, you only get critical chance increase for your other proficiencies. So in this case, Jeweler and Cook. Not that I ever would actually use Cook on this character, mind you. I have a max tier 14 Master Gundabad Cook already. Who will take care of all my cooking because he's also a tier 14 Master Gundabad Farmer. Why? Because you can master both of those with just a bunch of money, to be honest. You don't actually need to worry about anything else. You can make pretty much all recipes, which you can buy almost all the recipes, or they come with them by default. And it's really easy to max out by comparison. Yep, Master Proficiency Prospector. And now I have Supreme, Khazad Bronze, Khazad Steel, Mithril Infused Gold. Mithril Infused Steel. So Copper and Khazad Tin make Khazad Bronze. Iron plus coal makes Khazad Steel. My guess is that... Oh yeah, this is Prospector, so Khazad Gold Ingot. How do you make Khazad Gold? Oh, here we are. Khazad Skarn or Khazad Orn. Yeah, Or is obsolete. It's Skarn now at that level. But they used to have Or. I like the animation for Or better, I'll admit. It looks cooler. So that's literally just supposed to be like in case you still have the old one. And then Khazad Copper is forged from pieces of Khazad metal, also obsolete. So copper, gold, and iron, which can be reforged into bronze, steel. So let me guess. Khazad tin is, yep, sold by suppliers. Steel, which is made from iron. Mithril infused is made with mithril flakes. And same there. So yeah, I know that Supreme Crafting lasts from levels 50 to 65, as opposed to Master, which lasts only from 42 to 50. So there's a lot of levels for Supreme Crafting. Alright, let's get that Ancient Silver Mastery. I mean, actually, you know, Masters, I think that's what I'll do from now on with this character, at least, is I'll keep doing Ancient Silver proper, but I'll send the ore to my Metalsmith so he can work on prospecting as well for whenever he actually goes adventuring. There we go. And then I come over here to Jeweler, and with a bit of processing, I make... Yeah. I don't want to actually make any jewelry until I can get the critical version, so for now we'll just do this. Won't take long, we'll just process grind. What I could do is Jeweler's Guild in a moment. That only gets me 10 though, as opposed to 16. Not the biggest deal. Once we level up in the Jeweler's Guild, which is important too. Alright, and then we will head back to the mailbox and send it off to my alt so that I can log in as my alt and start crafting some fancy armor for this guy. What armor do I need the most right now? Probably leggings for sure, I think are the oldest and most out of date. And then we'll go from there. Oh no, helm, definitely helm. Leggings and helm are the two most out of date armor pieces I have. I don't know why I'm talking to you. You're irrelevant. Alright, so Angelicon is my armor. We can have the Metalsmith recipes. And I'll give him the ingots for now, and he can have the brimstone. And then Caranthir is my scholar, so he can have the scholar recipes, and the scholar candles, and the scholar crafting item, and the scholar lore item, and the other scholar lore item, and the scholar dye item. Scholars have a lot of shit. Eagle-Oz is my tailor alt, so she can have all of the tailor items, of which I have a lot as well. Woodworker, weaponsmith, woodworker. No, actually only two. Okay. And then the Arid Lyn is the alt who takes care of weaponsmithing, so he can have scroll cases and that thing, and also he's currently working on leveling up his Madam Society, so he can have all those. And then Farumagar is my woodworker alt, so he can have all the woodworker stuff. Which is a lot. I also just realized Aridlin could easily have received the Guardian items, because I don't plan on using it as with the Ring Keepers. Oh, you're a hunter, so yeah, you can have these. And I think that's everything. Yeah, but we'll give Arid Lyn, he can start working on his hooked word claws. I know he needs those. Oh, and right, Caranthir can have the items from Goblin Town. Since he's eventually going to work on his Elves of Rivendell reputation. And then finally, we put these in the vault if we have room.
What can I do for you?
Don't have room for all of them. I'm going to take something out. I have too many things in the vault. I should probably take some of the rejuvenation potions out. I have so many of them. Let's do that. I'm missing a potion there anyway. Oh, heck, I don't even need to do this. I could just take one of the next tier morale potions. I have so many of those. Beautiful. Do that for now. Yeah, they're not very good, but they're better than nothing, so might as well. And then I can add that in here. And wow, my inventory is way emptier now. That's so nice. Okay, Misty Mountains, Evendim, and Angmar. Misty Mountains and Angmar, Misty Mountains and Angmar, Misty Mountains and Angmar. Honestly, I don't really need Misty Mountains rep. I'll keep the fur because I can go to Angmar. Same for the skin, I'll do that eventually. The other two can be sold. Alright. Around in a circle, trying to decide where I'm going next. You, healer.
What do you need?
Repair my tools, sell 320 silver worth of crap. Holy crap, we got a ton of money. Even after buying a 5 gold horse. It's so nice no longer having to worry about a 3 gold currency cap. That was so annoying back when that was a thing. Now I have one more crafting alt who needs stuff. Gearbog could use the Springs of Time, but unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I'm at the mail cap right now for how many different people I can send mail to. Yep, please wait a bit. That's fine. Let's go to Rivendell. We got 2 quests for Rivendell, both in relatively the same area. Both in the last homely home. Welcome to Rivendell. Ignore that my horse is riding sideways. That's not how horses work, I know. Welcome to Imladris. The last homely home. Home of Elrond Half-Elven. His sons Eladan and Elrahir. And his adopted son. Who is known by many names. Elessar. Strider. Aragorn. And the music is just beautiful. This is really good music. I'm a big fan. Into the last homely home. We have 2 places to visit. We'll go left first. Let us go into the Hall of Fire and visit one Bilbo Baggins and let him know we have finally located the entrance to the Goblin Town. Why, hello there. Come for a bit of poetry. We'll completely finish till I have the Dunedain look it over.
Hello there.
Oh, you found it. That is wonderful. You know, we found the doorstep quite by accident. We were camping there, taking refuge from a storm, and some wayward boulders, the giants were out playing catch, I suppose, and we were set upon by goblins. Gandalf the Grey blasted a few. We were captured and dragged down to Goblin Town. From there, the tale only gets more exciting.
Stay and have some tea.
All the talk about Goblin Town and my adventures with Thorin and company has brought back many memories. I was wondering if it would be too much of a bother for you to visit my old friends. I've heard tell that Dwalin's at Thorin's Hall in the Blue Mountains, away west of the dear old Shire, and that Glowin's in Misty Mountains north of here. I wonder if they have any memories of Goblin Town which I could add to my book. Will you visit them and find out for me? I would go, but I pledge I made my last journey. Well, my last journey for a long while, anyway. That is fair. I do not begrudge you one last journey. New quest, my dwarf friends. Nice little nostalgic visit, because at the time, the only dwarves who were available were Glowin and Dwalin, given that Owen, Ori, and Balin were currently in Moria, and given the timeline of this storyline, not doing so hot. We'll leave it at that. So they put Dwalin here to be the brother of Balin, and Glowin to be brother of Owen. And I believe we eventually find Dori as well to be the brother of Ori. No idea if Bomber's in the game. Wouldn't be surprised, but I'd never seen him. Doors believe the words spoken after the making of Myrmidon were false, but I do not believe it's so. Oh. Thought I had a quest for you. Gandalf. I have a quest for Gandalf. That's what it is, not Elrond. Elrond, I'm sorry. I'll deal with you later. I know that's an important quest, but that's like book 2, and I'm not even half done with book 1. And book 2 is kind of an epic quest, so I'd rather not deal with it now. No, we gotta go down here to Bilbo Baggins' room, where everybody except Bilbo Baggins is. As currently it is the home of Peregrine Took, Meriadoc Brandabach, Samwise Gamgee. Hello, Sam. Yeah, you look pretty Sam-wise. Peregrine looks pretty Peregrine. Meriadoc looks pretty Meriadoc. And then Frodo, who has a natural dread aura, only one, but that is countered by the natural hope aura of Imladris and the natural hope aura of Gandalf, which is a +9.
Why do you disturb me?
What is this? An elf named Nogmelvir sent you for what? Ah, now I recall him. Bright fellow, though a bit impetuous. He wants my fire drought for he. Whatever for? Goblin fire pots, an entire camp of them. I think I see what the fellow is about. I do happen to have a vial left. Where was that? Ah, here it is. Now be careful with that. No more than a few drops, mind you, and keep it away from the lamp oil, or you will soon find yourself lacking your eyebrows, if you are fortunate. Alright, would go back to Glowin and complete that. However, we have a quest to go visit Dwalin. So we're going to head back to Thorin's Gate first and take care of that quickly. Technically, we're going to go to Breland, because that's the warp I got is Breland. I don't have one for Thorin's Gate yet. Not quite that friendly with Thorin's Gate yet. And there is no quick warp back to the Shire by default. Unless you're a hobbit, you could not get a quick warp back to the Shire. Likewise, unless you're an elf, you can't get one back to Rivendell, which is partially why I like playing as hobbits and elves. Because I think their fast travel is way more useful, whereas Thorin's Gate, any dwarf can get. Breland, any man can get. Or anyone can get, include not just men. Yeah, Thorin's Gate, anyone can get, not just dwarves and stout axes. High elves get, I want to say, Lothlorien. So not terrible, but you get it way later. And I feel like Rivendell is more useful than Lothlorien, because there's a lot more crafting items there and a lot more quests that go there in general. Alright. Back to the Great Thorin's Gate. My horse is naked. Where's the other armor? Hello, who are you and what do you want?
By Thorin's beard, won't you
Hello,
give
Barathir.
me a
You're
moment?
singing glory among the dwarves of Thorin's Hall. We have need of more sturdy adventurers to aid us in our struggle against the cursed Dour Hands. If you are interested, seek Torth outside the Bluestone Garrison. Increased rep with Thorin's Hall. How are we doing on Thorin's Hall rep? Ooh, we're close. I might actually go craft a few items out of platinum quickly. Just to get that rep up. Because what would I need? For Thorin's Hall specifically. I can make 27 dwarf jewels, which get me 60 points each. I'll calculate if that's worth it. I don't want to use too many platinum ingots because they're relatively hard to find. And I need them for Jeweler's Guild items, which I'll eventually run out of. Oh, Owlsong's in here. Or right outside. Didn't realize Owlsong was there. Owlsong is the leader of the Owls band, which is a kin that plays music. Had no, I guess they're probably doing the celebration for Midsummer that are in the Thorin's Hall. That makes sense. Hello, Dwalin.
Well met.
Bilbo Baggins, old burglar Baggins. That is a name I've not heard in many, many years. So you like my impressions of the Goblin Town? Well, they were not good, that is for certain. All the whips, the stench, the goblins, the wretched songs they sang. It was a dreadful ordeal altogether. And to make it worse, when Dory lost our burglar in those tunnels and Gandalf demanded we go back for him, well, we nearly despaired. And he appeared nowhere alive. Oh, that was a strange day. You've spoken with Dwalin, who has a quest. Please a moment of your time. If you please. I have a request that may seem out of the ordinary. Long ago, I traveled through the Misty Mountains with Thorin's company. We found ourselves in trouble with the mouth of a cave in those mountains and ended up in a terrible place filled with goblins. I fear the recent increase of goblins here in the Blue Mountains, specifically at Sarnor, may mean a greater mustering of goblins throughout Middle-earth. I've heard reports that a friend from the same company is in the area now. I was hoping you'd seek him out and see if there's anything he has seen in regards to goblins. His name is Glowin, and he can be found at his camp to the western foothills of Misty Mountains, far east of here, beyond the Lonelands and the Trollshaws. Seek him out and warn him of the changes in the goblins' behavior here. Oh, nice. I don't even need to worry about crafting, because I think that'll get me all that I need. Because that will get me 300, and this will get me 5. Oh, that's only 800. Never mind. That's not what I need. I need more than that. Because, yeah, that'll get me up to 24,300, meaning I still need another 600, so I'd need 10. That's not terrible. And that's only tier 3. Still have tier 4 to worry about. Yeah, we'll do it. 10 isn't terrible. That's 10 ingots. 11, technically. Although if the idea is to do it now, to have it done in time, then it might not be even necessary. Alright. Gotta talk to you. No... Which one? Oh, you have crafting.
I would be grateful for your
We
assistance.
doors a ton, collect finely crafted dwarf jewels, which will get increased. Oh, that's actually even better. Are you the one I gotta do? Wow, all the Sarnor. You're the one seeking glory. Wonder when our need send more adventurers. We have much to discuss. Increased reputation. Alright. So that recorded me with the dwarf jewel recipe, which I already know. Oh, they just give it to me for free. I didn't even need to buy it. What do you know?
Welcome. You have
So,
found the most fortuitous
you
time.
finest jewelry, collect a dwarf necklace, which is another one that I already know the recipe for. And
Oh, man,
dwarf
stay a
rings,
moment,
collect 5 dwarf rings. So I need to craft a bunch of ancient silver stuff. Cleanse the ruins, defeat snow trolls, defeat the cavern horrors, defeat Godhoop Brolug. These are level 50 quests, so I'm way too low. Snow troll rifters. I'll get to these eventually, probably after Farashell, to be fair. Collect faded parchment, retrieve rune shards, and route the dour hands.
Stay and speak with me a moment.
So all the Sarnor quests, which there are a lot of Sarnor quests.
Greetings.
And then this lets me trade dour hand quests for a bunch of things, most notably return to Thorin's Gate, which requires kinship status. This also requires kindred, this requires kindred, this requires kindred. This requires ally, which I'm almost at, and it would be better than my current armor, so that would be worth it. Oh yeah, that's way better. Look at that. That's so much better. And I could use it, so yeah. Only takes 35 dour hand crests and ally status, so... And then we can get some... Oh, they have jeweler cases.
Well met.
They have Master Weaponsmith, Metalworker, and Jeweler. Nice. Bind on Acquire, unfortunately. And requires Friends status, so... Let's go craft some jewelry. In the Bluestone Garrison. They stand to attention. Remove all. Yeah, Arid Lowin, other than Dwalin's Concern, which I will mark as mandatory. Gandalf's Secret Recipe, the Way of the Pack. The Goblins at the Gate. My Dwarf Friends. That's not a door I can go into. Let's see, what do you do again?
Of what help
You
may I be to
have more stuff. A lot of which I still can't use, and a lot of it's Taylor. Prize Thorin's Hall go. I want that. I want that so bad. I want
How
that.
may I be
I
of
want that goat.
assistance?
And here's a supplier who has a discount, so that's nice. And here's an expert jeweler. Beautiful. Okay, I need 5 of these. Honestly, let's just do that. 5 a.m. Trying to get started for the day. Enjoy the stream. Not a problem. Thank you for stopping by. It was a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your day. while I craft dwarven jewels. Don't think about it too hard. Yeah, I have a 70% critical chance that I'm still not getting a crit. What are these? Thank you, that's what I needed. So I only needed to craft 3 in the end, that's pretty good. Yeah, unfortunately without ancient silver I can't craft any more of these. I need 5, 6, 7 ancient silver things total. And I also need a moonstone. Don't know where I'm going to find one. Thanks for all the advice thrown my way. Very much appreciated. Not a problem. Just hit me up anytime if you want more LotRO advice. I have a ton of it. Thank you very much, and feel free to stop by anytime. I know nobody donated for it, but gonna move back there. There. Talk to you. I made 5 of your things. You returned with dwarf jewels. Splendid! So in place of 300 worth, I get 700. How close am I to... Oh, for goodness sake. So I'll get it upon talking to Glowin. Okay, we're fine. Let's go talk to Glowin. And I'll sell these things as well. I don't need nearly all the crap that I got. I don't know why I'm saving this, to be honest. I can get better. By the time I actually can use it, I'll have better, I think. Alright. This item cannot be sold. So we're going to destroy it. If you destroy it, it will be canceled. Oh, that sucks. Gotta hold on to those. Gandalf will be successful. Drought, he mentioned all much. So let's speak with anyone how you might employ, and then we'll see. So, Thorgus told you mean to pose a challenge leader of the wolf. It felt like a novel means having oneself ripped limb by preventing wolves. Or something about Glowin's whereabouts. Perhaps it is worth the risk. Masterful mashes, perfect pie. So I have perfect pies right now. I have superior steak and kidney pies. These are slightly better, although not by much. I'll take the perfect pies.
Sweet lad Melon, will you stay a moment?
Not necessarily much, but if Thurgus believes the only way to the war to challenge the leader, I see another way forward. Find the Tono challenge and defeat the Black Fang. Sounds good. And Awen. By Doran's beard, this will be a fine day indeed. This draught of Gandalf is precisely what we need to make shambles the goblins' fire pots. I went down to take a quick peek in the camel after Rivendell. I found what we're after. The big thing on the lower slope with the scaffold and the huge burning cauldron on it, the heart of their production where we'll strike. They got store materials for their fire pots all over the camp. All you have to do is sip Gandalf's draught in the cauldron and give it a tip. Make sure to do the rest of our work for us. You mark my words. And this will get me stealth, none of which is as good as what I currently have. Turin. Love the reference. Alright, let us speak to Glowin in Glowin's camp.
What do you want?
And then there is a quest we gotta do to the north of Glowin's camp, so I'm gonna do that while I'm at it. Hey Glowin, we just saw you over by Goblin Town, and now you're back here. You're faster than I am. Damn.
No, Dudley.
My old-fed Dwellin sends words of concern. Ha! To be true, his concerns are well-founded. The goblins here are as wild as those in the Blue Mountains, more so perhaps. There is word that the elves under Master Elrond's here have even seen and scouts to see what transpires within the hall of Goblin Town. I have a mind to investigate myself, but the dwarves hinder my assistance as the Dour Hands and their allies are our main concern. Still, it may merit investigation. There we go. Title award, ally to the hall. Reputation changed. I am now an ally of Thorin's Hall working on Kindred. Gain points. Deed completed. Now we just have Kindred of Thorin's Hall, and we officially have all of those ones, because reputation-wise, I'm only missing Thorin's Hall, Dol Amroth, and Jeweler's Guild. And Dol Amroth, I haven't had it for a while. I got those from something else entirely. Questing. in the homesteads. And then Jeweler's Guild happened for a while. New deed, Kindred Thorin's Hall, 20 points, and Thorin's Hall Monitor. You're funny. Side of the Bitter Stare. Sigrun will tell you the tale of the Fifth Durin reflects it most directly, though it happened long ago. You find it with their gripe among the trees this side of the Bitter Stare, far to the north near the Helgorod.
No dawdling.
Bilbo has you researching Goblin Town. We had a terrible time there. I'm sure the Great Goblins make an end of us, but then Gandalf came and saved the day. The fire went out. All I could see is a towering column of smoke and sparks and glamouring, flashing blue in the dark. The Great Goblin fell dead, and his folk all went wild. If someone had escaped the place, if not been for daylight outside. You've spoken with Glowin. Just gotta talk to Bilbo Baggins. Which I can't even warp there for another 15 minutes, so let's go do another quest. Let us ride to the north. This one. I get it. It's like 1,000 zillion to the miles to the north. Let's go there. Meters, 1,000 meters. And you know, I should probably have done is sent these on to Zerai. Since Zerai is my elf that handles potions and healing items. But, yeah, no, forgot. Hey, look, bears. I guess I'll take on the bears. Wow, the bears are green now. I forgot that these bears are green. Green in this context means, squishy. Because green is the final tier of squishy before you reach gray, which means not even going to aggro on you. Is that platinum? That is platinum. Platinum I will take. Although I may have to risk the ire of a bog lurker to do it. How rude! I'm trying to mine here. Thank you. More pristine hides for my hide worker. And another round whetstone for my metalsmith. And that's dwarf iron, don't care about that. I got plenty of dwarf iron. Eventually dwarf iron will be important again, whenever I run another alt that actually uses it. Which might not be for a while, because I have a Guardian who's level 50, so he doesn't even need that good of armor. He's already got better. And then I have an alt who's a captain who is my metalsmither. So he'll probably want better armor. And then I have a Bjorning. She'll definitely want more, too. How many bears have I slain? 63, damn. I need 240 total, so I'm only a quarter way there. Worms I need 300, and I have 70, so not even a quarter. Snow beasts, I need 300, and I have 103. But we're not here to kill things right now, even worms. I have 70 out of 100. Only thing I'm stopping for is platinum. Otherwise, I'm not here for killing deeds right now. I'm here for questing. I intend to do the deeds eventually, but the ones in, like, killing 300 of the same creature is just such a yeah, not worth it. I will wait till I'm a higher level and it's faster. Better use of time doing it way higher level. Even if I get no experience doing it. Oh, I forgot to actually give Angalicon the ore. Could have done that too. Oops. Yeah, I guess you're in the way, so. I guess since you're on the way. Yeah, the nice thing is this area has multiple creatures that you need for deeds. In particular, Snopies, which I believe are only found here, and bears, which are mostly found here, and worms, which are way easy to kill here, even if they're found down to the southeast as well. Yeah, he's a rock thrower, you melee those. I like to shoot melee characters because that way I got a bit of time before they reach me. Hello. You dead. Unique monster drops a clouded worm eye. That's nice. Got more of those for Farumagar. Oh. Huh. What do you know? Oh, there's a campsite and a mustering horn for Helgerod. Didn't even realize that. Hello, Sigrun.
I am beset.
There must be a
by
messenger
misery.
from Lord Glowin, friend, for no right-minded elf would climb so close to Helgerod without rush such an errand. And I tell you truly that evil has come to live there again. Grip and I've seen all the proof we need to know the truth of that. Tell you the terror of Durin, cannot refuse, though it's a painful story. Becoming a Thorog, I know what Durin learned the dragon taking the city. Dragon sleeping, Durin could not take the insult. He strapped Murdenant, a axe. This battle. Durin got a tire. All those in his company lying dead or dying, save Bruni, who's called Yellowbeard, whose wounds were too severe for him to continue. Oh, Bruni, we met him. Mighty Thorog fought on, refusing to surrender the treasure of Helgard's rightful masters. Thorog prepared a white-hot jet of flame, which roast Durin. We thought it was too late, but he realized his error. Durin swung with all his strain and ended Thorog's reign, but Durin's died because the fire was too strong. The axe was lost. To this day, remains buried in the neck of dead Thorog. I believe that, like, Thorog is a 24-man raid. I cannot solo a 24-man raid, even on, like, on not on level for sure. And I believe that axe is one of the rewards you can get from it. Woe upon the dwarves, the elves of Eregion, and spoken the word protection upon the forging of the axe. Darkness shall fall upon the hand of Lana Durin bears the axe. Words are proved false with the death of Durin. Dwarf lineage, so many fathers to Bruni Yellowbeard that was. The only survivor of the Battle of Helgerod. They did not die a hero's death for the gates of his lifeline shame, and as it marked all his sons of born, I bear it too, taking to myself the duty of seeing the story is not forgotten. Not the treachery of the Gwithmir Myrdain. But the elves of Eregion are upset about that. Cruelty of Thorog, not the valiant deeds of fifth door in defense of his people. Evil is crept back to Helgerod. We need help many fucking fans. We could gripe and learn what must be done. Except you have all the quests, not gripe.
My tale is a
Ancient
grievous
foes of
one
the
indeed.
Spiderbane. Talk to at least Spiderbane in Breeland.
Might you lend an ear
Talk
a
to
dwarf
Gona Diad in Angmar? Lore of Eregion. No, he's Rivendell, okay. So he's from Eregion, but he's in
Might you
Rivendell.
lend an ear
Glowin
to
sent us the
dwarf
bitter
in
stare to sour Helgerod. My evil might live there, and I expected things to be this grave. The dragon reborn, no dwarf could have imagined. You must talk to Elrond and see what he has to say. The Worm Hunter's
need?
Lament.
Hear my
Talk
troubled
to
tale.
Ormulf Worm Hunter. Few of the core Angmarian and spot us need to brave the stronghold. Perhaps the fire breath keeps them at bay or command not to disturb the beast. One Angmarian, so he's curious. Have time to amuse him. Dwarf of Orthrakar in the North Downs. Should be told of him to the station, he'll know how best to fight the creatures. Mr. of Angmarian to Gripe and myself. Gripe has comments.
My father, this is a sad
About a good distance of cavern, my bro short advice for being of 6 by the place. I don't want to really talk about it, I am sorry. Okay, so a zillion new quests. And I already did, yeah, at least Spiderbane's in Bree, which is also the best place to reach North Downs, so no luck there. Return to Ostgoreth. I think I can use that to do a quick warp. Let's go talk to some chaps. Because I believe Ostgoreth has a quick warp to Bree, South Bree specifically, which will let me quick warp back and forth. Yes, South Bree swift travel. Yeah, ride that horse, Centaur Man. That went well. Gotta love lag. Alright, and then Midsummer Wedding Planner. Yes, speaking of German ceremonies in Britain.
Greetings, friend. What do you need?
Yeah, Midsummer or Osgiliath, which I cannot do because I cannot find it and I cannot afford it. Oh, they don't have a quick travel at Combe. They have a quick travel to West Bree, which I believe is what has a quick travel to Combe. Which is what I want. Because I really want to get to Archet. Don't care about Combe. Combe is just the place that men start after they leave Archet. I should probably send out those things before I forget. All the weird ones. Send Angalicon the extra ore. Send Zerai the potions. That he can store. And I think that was it for the weird stuff. Oh right, Gearbog. Gearbs. We have more stuff I picked up, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Instead, let us warp quickly to Combe.
What do you need?
We don't have a warp to Combe. Never mind, I guess I gotta take it the long way. Lame, I have to actually do a normal horse ride. I haven't to do that in forever. Oh, there's a band going on. We'll visit that in the end a little later. As long as it's still going on in 10 minutes after we talk to Atlee. Because that's where I'll get the warp to Estelden, which is how I'm going to get to the other place. So we'll be doing a bunch of horse riding that's not swift travel, unfortunately. Okay, we are almost at Combe. Yay! I love how there's 4 talk to people quests, and the only one I don't have active is the one that I'm doing right now. Thankfully, I know where Atlee is, so that's not too big a deal. And it looks like I have a ton of people to talk to at Rivendell, so after I'm done with North Downs, it should be time to warp back to Rivendell. Hop back on the horse. Steed of the Great Alliance. I believe this path should take us, yep, right into Archet. Or sorry, Combe. No, Archet. Combe North. Archet, the town that was burned by the Nazgul as they searched for the Hobbit Baggins and find the wrong Baggins. A rather unhappy Sackville Baggins who is mad that due to his Baggins' name they captured him and almost killed him, which he feels is an insult not worthy of a Hobbit. Especially not a Sackville Baggins, given that they are a wealthy, prestigious family as far as he is concerned. Yeah, unfortunately the 3-town warp isn't quite ready yet. Oh, Atlee, where are you hiding?
Might I take a moment of your time?
No. Hi, Atlee.
Well,
You've come to me long and weary roads, bright and urgency, no small matter. Not have the name Zhao drew in lifetime, from face to face only, memory is evil. Tell me so, if not, leave my side a coward.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
Talk to Cal, Sprigley, and Archit. Hey, rep with Thorin's Hall. That's the problem. I normally would warp back, but I kinda want to hear the music. Yeah, I know what I can do. I'll go to Estelden first, because I believe there's a warp from Tenuivir to Estelden, so I'll do that. If not, it's one that goes to Western, or to Eastern North Downs from Western Evendom, because the two do connect. Alright, let's check the warps out of Tenuivir. Is there one to Estelden? Even though the two are border provinces.
What can I do for you?
North Downs, Estelden, Swift Travel. Yes! Even better, there's another quest I can complete while I'm in the area. All the warping. All the Swift Travel. The advantage of having 150 gold is that 23 silver means nothing. Neither does 31. Just whatever I have for Swift Travel is good. If I can save time, I will save time. North Downs music is so interesting. There's not even as much music as it is ambient noise, really. Feels interesting. This music goes. Alright. Who are we talking to? We're talking to Darvoon. Who is right there. Nice. And he's going to send me to Angmar, which is what I wanted.
What do you need?
But I thought I'm not going to come with you unless, but that is spell news. Well, there's not for it now. You have to do. For along our journey, it is through Ram, Duath, and Angmar I must send you.
What do you need?
First, start from the beginning. Many years ago, one of our captains desired to enter the realm of Angmar, so he'd heard rumor the descendants of ancient hillmen of Rudar had made themselves a home, began to multiply. Especially that a shadow had come there. Aragorn forbade him to go there, for that land had a nail name, but been there for hundreds of years. Galadriel gathered those who would go and pass it of memory until a few weeks ago. Wounded Falcon arrived, bringing a message from Corunir, one of Goldir's company, saying he's been dwelling in a place called Alcair, a village of hillmen stationed north of Ramdwe. They go speak of Corunir. Heard a message from fear has come to pass, a demon not yet seen the darkest times. Chapter 2, Against His Lord. Oh no, is he turned evil? Is he been corrupted by the Nazgul in the same way Amdir was? That would not be good. That would not be good at all. Alright, that's enough of that. We will turn back on old friendships. Alright, now for another slow
What can I do
movement.
for you?
Ulthricar is normal travel, not swift. North Downs has terrible travel, comparatively. Let us go talk to Ormulf Wolfhunter. A mere 600 meters away. By horseback, which is not terrible, and lets me stretch a bit. I'm strangely tired. I don't know why playing this game at this hour makes me so sleepy. It might just be all the talking I'm doing to fill time. Given that this game has this is a role-playing game with a lot of dialogue to read, and it's a very talky kind of game. And I'm a very talky kind of person. It's been fun though, just getting to show off my favorite character right now. Just wander around being a badass everywhere in Middle Earth. It's great. It's fun. Soon on the warp to Bree. 1 minute 40 seconds. We're gonna have to wait about a minute probably. Rich iron deposit. It's so weird. Tier 4 ore is no longer what I'm looking for. Used to be tier 2. I remember barrel iron when I had so much of that. I have a ton of barrel iron to be fair. And silver. And a decent bit of copper.
Of what help may I be to you?
There was a dwarf here as well, wasn't there? Because one of the members of the Fellowship. I forget who it was that joined. Check completed quests. Which I have a lot of. It was the Epic Book 3, the Council of the North. Dory. Okay, so Dory was in the game, that's right. They just can't guarantee you can talk to him because unlike Glowin and Dwalin isn't available. So the brothers are the ones that are in... Of the original 13 in the company, Feely and Keely and Thorin all passed away, leaving 10 still alive. Dory, Nori, Ori, Balin, Dwalin, Beefer, Bofer, Bomber, Owen, and Glowin. Of those, Balin, Ori, and Owen passed into Moria, and all spoilers died there. Spoilers because Lord of the Rings. So far in the game, we've met Dory, Dwalin, and Glowin, father of Gimli. We have not met Nori, Beefer, Bofer, or Bomber. Worms within Helgrod. Sigrun was right to send you to me, Barthir, for knowing as much about fighting the fell creatures as I do. What's up, bud? How I been? Not bad. Just playing some vid games. And thinking about what I want to do with video games going forward. Good to see ya. How you been? I'm worried about this amount of Angmar you mentioned. We can pass safe among drakes and worms. It may hold a power far greater than anything I have yet faced. This situation here on the Downs needs all my attention. I cannot travel all the way to Helgrod. However, we're not so, but I give my word that I'm bet on my post here, and a dwarf's word is even stronger than mithril bonds. Cool. Glad to hear it. Oh no, ill comes of it, nothing I can do. Put on my mind, if you're willing to combat with our worms drakes in Helgrod, you give me your word to do so, not cower from some strange powers man to wield. Never harsh danger, or waste no more of my breath upon you. So, wow, all the dwarves got... That's some serious aggression, like, you better do my job for me, or else I won't talk to you. Man, that's edgy. That's some edgy dwarves. Let's warp back to Bree and go visit a lovely musical display. I love having all these warps, especially because they all connect to each other. Oscorith is basically just a discount Bree because it gets to Bree really quickly, or it goes to the last bridge, which is a quick warp to Rivendell. So either way, it's a quick warp back to either of those locations if either one's occupied. For that matter, Rivendell could get me quickly to Bree if I really wanted it to. And Bree gives you passage to everywhere. Let's see if the music display is still going on or if I missed it. Oh hey, Sutan, the newest officer of the kin I'm in. Goblins for Hire is present here, Doom Brigade is present here, Sin City, the Midnight Owl Band is of course the one playing. Just typical Friday night in LotRO. Bunch of level 120 minstrels enjoying their musics. Owl bass fiddlesticks, owl tune fiddlesticks, owl star fiddlesticks, owl horn fiddlesticks, who's a hunter, not a minstrel. Okay, just chilling, working out, lost 30 pounds, got Battle for 2042, 27 hour trying again, not bad, not bad. I want to say they're all to the same person. I believe all the owls are the same person. And level 120, I guess, to keep the HP low. Scale so high after that. Owl drum fiddlesticks. Owl song fiddlesticks the enlightened. Yeah, glad to hear things are going well. throw money everywhere at them. And of course, that's not how that works. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all the same person being run from multiple accounts, but I could be wrong. Maybe they are all different people coordinating, but that feels unlikely. Let it rain. Indeed. Unique emote that I picked up from the treasure hunting event that I every now and then use just to troll. Oh, and everybody brought their pets too, so we got Peony the pig, another Peony the pig. I think Peony's the default name of the pig. Marine the pheasant, Prickles the hedgehog. Oh, the fog noggins are represented here. Didn't expect that. Alright, I might want to get going. This might be too close. Twitch might not appreciate me listening to music that I'm pretty sure is copyrighted. No offense to the players. I'm just not sure that's safe for my stream. In fact, that little bit might be enough trouble as it is. Oh well. If so, don't care. It's cute and fun. And technically it's a cover, so might not be a problem. We'll see. Let's get back to Rivendell. Oh, hey, you want to see Aragorn? Oh, wait, no, never mind. Wrong. I forgot you're on a different server. Because I know you from Davy's group, not Aragorn's group. Sorry, I mixed the two up. Using with somebody else I know who has a similar name from a different group. Where the streamer is Aragorn. No, you're Death Nade who streams yourself. Are you planning on streaming Battlefield 2042 now that I think about it? Also, holy crap, that chunky lag. Oh hey, Gunnidiad. You come messages from the dwarves? I do remember the two. You should speak. For once, seemed rather uncomfortable when I spoke to him in my studies of the Elves of Isran. Sigrun, he was called. Yes, that is he. He seemed to stop by though, but behind his beard I sensed the resentment of his people. Most of the dwarves I met are more adept at hiding it. He was not. I expect the gifting of the Midron. Streaming what? Battlefield 2042. I expect the gifting of Murdonot is this resentment, though it should not be. My study of Eredon taught me nothing else. They have taught me this. The gifts of Gwytha and Myrmidon are always made true in good intent, but they were as pointed misuse pretty words as they were any good people that walked in those days. Interesting. So the elves and the dwarves disagree. Shocker. No, I'm saying, is that what you're planning on streaming? I don't own the game. I'm asking if you're planning on doing so. I was just curious. I don't own the game personally, so... Sorry if that was confusing. I streamed for 4 months. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, I didn't think so, but I didn't want to just... I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, I don't think you have for a while. I guess I missed it or something, because that'd be rude if I was just not paying attention. Yeah, good to know. Hope you've been doing well otherwise. I don't know. Hey. I don't know what I'm saying. You're Googs. Okay. It's like, how do I say this and not sound like an ass? The extent of the threat. You've returned, Baratheon. Your news as expected, for I sent some scouts man to investigate while you're away. Armed with this knowledge, we may now plan not only defense, but offense as well. Evil that hides behind the walls of Helgrod must be swept away. You must help both elves and dwarves accomplish this charge, Baratheon. I love how he capitalizes. You can tell he capitalizes elves and not dwarves, and you can tell that's just how he speaks. And then this is a travel quest we're not going to do right now. Working this new job, working out every day. Thinking on the stream again, but only stream for about 3 or 4 hours. That's fair. That's about how long I usually go as well, just because of work and such as well myself. And also just staying awake that long. Alright. Side of the Bitter Stair, find the entrance to Helgorod. I feel like I did that before. Yeah, Forest Shell I'll get to later. Talk to Glowin. Side of the Bitter Stair, find the entrance, and then all the Goblin Town quests. Oh, that's right, I got to talk to Bilbo, that's what it is. I was thinking, this is the MMO, correct? This is the Lord of the Rings MMO. A game that I have put a lot of hours into because I simply like Lord of the Rings a lot. And we are currently doing a ton of different quests, mostly in the Misty Mountains, where the hobbits once ran into Goblin Town, and things did not go so hot. For now, though, we're in Rivendell talking to Bilbo Baggins. I love Lord of the Rings, too. I'm a big fan, and in my opinion, this is the best interpretation of the world we've gotten. Especially because it draws heavily on the world of the book, so it goes into a lot of the expanded details of that lore. Partially because they don't have rights to use the movies, so they go heavy on the books instead. My dwarf. Oh, Bilbo's buttons. Yeah, here, buttons. Oh my, I thought I'd seen the last time so many years ago. Where'd you find these? Ah, they do bring back the memories of my youth. Now that was a proper adventure, let me tell you. You should have seen us. Swords flashing, goblins biting, not the most dangerous game of riddles ever played in my life, I dare say. Those are the days you reminded me. I've got to get back to my book. I quite forgot a bit about my script at the back door. Don't hold you up with my ramblings. I've got important things to do. Oh, the buttons? Never you mind. I gave them a good long time ago. And they do quite worse for the wear, don't they? Can't imagine the goblins hauling them it's time for. Keep them if you wish. Which definitely need buy Lord of the Rings and Star making show, but I heard Amazon talking. Yeah, Amazon is the one who made it. They were planning on making their own MMO, but it fell through because there wasn't the interest, and Amazon decided to back down on gaming to a certain degree. They are making the show still, which... If it ends up being good, that's great. I currently have no strong feelings one way or the other about it, although I know some people with very strong feelings about it.
Hello there.
Just none positive. You want to find Dwalin and Glowin? Oh, that is good. And Dwalin was impressed by my reappearance after escaping Goblin Town. Whatever would happen if I hadn't fallen into dreaded Gollum's cave and found my way out. It's a pity that Gollum creature escaped the Elf King's people. Disease or fear? I think I have both.
Good day.
I hate to ask this of you, Barathier, but there's another place I'd like you to go. The way is quite dangerous, and I'm simply not sure whether I should indeed ask it of you, but it's a really important place. It's really where this whole mess began. Deep within Goblin Town, there is a cave. BRB, not a problem. I mentioned this before, I'm sure. A creature called Gollum once lived there. Gandalf says he related to hobbits, so I can't imagine it. Anyway, I'd like to find that cave in proper directions. I stumbled into a quite by accident during my adventure with Thorin and company. Perhaps you speak with Gandalf the Grey Mountain, you Frodo. I might have reservations about anyone going there. Yeah, an interesting quest line that I did not realize. I think it's tied to the Misty Mountains, but I didn't realize it started here in Rivendell. Let us go speak with Gandalf and Frodo in Bilbo's bedroom.
What do you need?
Go Bilbo's a dear old hobbit. He remembers his adventure fondly, but I don't think he understands exactly how terrible the whole thing is. Gollum's losing, he's searching for, well, he's searching for something he once possessed. If you go to that place, hope he has not returned there himself. Bilbo wants you to go where? Well, Gollum no longer dwells within that cavern. It is by no means safe. You have to pass through the ranks of goblins in Goblin Town. What tells you to encounter with Gollum? Nothing? That is good, for it entails knowledge which you need not be made aware of. I cannot hinder if you believe yourself to the task, but I warn against it. Talk to Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo, my dear. Bilbo, my boy. Just what are you doing? Bilbo, my dear old hobbit.
A lovely
Well, you've
day,
returned.
isn't
That
it?
means you spoke to my nephew and friend Gandalf. They aren't keen on you going to Gollum's cave. Well, I suppose I can't blame them. But I simply must know what became of that place and how to find it
Could I
again.
take a moment of your
Gollum and
time?
his cave are very important in my book, and I simply must be sure of the details. Unless we could find the old villain, could you? No, that'd be quite a question, I'm sure. Oh, I found him already. Found him in a quest back in Trollshaw's. Anyway, I'm not sure how I managed to fall in the deepest caverns of Goblin Town, but if you could find to make sure my recollection not failed me, I'd greatly appreciate it. There was a big lake in the cavern, that much I remember clearly. I know Frodo and Gandalf don't approve, but if you could bring some joy to this old hobbit, you can manage this for me. Reward. Madam Society Rep, which I'm already at max at. Pathfinder's Bow, which would be better than my current bow, still Balerian damage, and replaces reduced range, skill induction time, and physical mitigation with vitality and beast damage. That's cool. New sword, that's common damage and gives me will. No, thank you. New axe, that gives me a ton of might, but it's also a two-handed weapon, which I don't care for. And a Pathfinder Javelin that I can't even use because those are Warden exclusive. Let's talk to the Vintner.
How may I be of service to you?
I got crap to sell. And a lot of it. I want those back. And those. Send those to dry. Alright. Let us return. Return to Glowin's camp and continue scouting Helgrad before we return properly to Vindor Hall. At which point we will explore Vindor Hall, allowing us to go look at the Warg camp. But for now we will continue Helgrad because it's got all the cool movie stuff and book stuff. I love the night atmosphere of this game. It's very pretty. Write a description of Gollum's cave with Bilbo's writing materials within Goblin Town. We are headed there shortly, but I want to complete all the outside Goblin Town stuff first. Then we shall do inside Goblin Town. Oh crap, I have that in my inventory now until I use it. That is good to know. Okay, Zrai, enjoy some more potions. And then find the entrance to Helgorod, which is really far to the north. They really think Goblin Town is closer? Wow. Yeah, seriously, that's the closer one. Why did you not mention that as a closer one? The quest tracker, I swear, has a mind of its own. It's a rich dwarf iron deposit. We'll grab that. Even though I already sent in Gallic all my ore. Let's have 4 more. Oh, that hurt. Oh, hey, look, it's the 4 bears. Rude! Don't stun me. Alright, let's continue northward. Bears down. Let us continue up the slopes of slaughter, killing everything on our path. Because we need all of it for deeds. Murder. Murder, murder. Didn't even get a chance to attack. Just immediately murdered him. Now entering Bruinen Source. Yeah, I'm surprised that snow beasts are the first thing I got the advanced on. You dead. You dead too. Everybody dead. It's dwarf iron, don't care. I'll take platinum. I'll take rich dwarf iron, and if I find it, which is rare, I'll take rich platinum. But I have 0 interest in ordinary dwarf iron. Somebody else can have it. I hate when the fervor drops just before I fight the monster. Like, dude, I was gonna murder the person with that move, and now I can't because it went away. Very rude. I just want to murder. Oh, well, now we're at 1/4 of the way to the wretched rockworms. Yeah, it says 75 out of 100 when I mouse over it, but that's tier 1, and tier 2 requires 200. So we're at 75 out of 300, really. Which is unfortunate, because that's a lot. And part of the reason I'm waiting, because that's a lot of people to randomly have to kill. The heck? Okay, finally. $17 out of 200. $76 out of 300. Like I said, it's the murder path. Almost, other than the conquer, everything up here is something that I need for the deed, so might as well. Alright, let's locate the gates of Helgerod. We finish at the Bitter Stair. Ooh, sturdy chest. Nice. Ancient silver ore, nice. That's good find. No shortage of that. And then more artisan tier. All this stuff that I don't use. Because I have so many of it. Yeah, the nice thing if by not killing them and letting them drag behind me is that I stay aggroed and my fervor doesn't go down. So it's a bit of a gimmick, technically. Alright, you will want to find friends before venturing forth. Your level is too low. What does it need to be? 50? Nearest quest is in Goblin Town, which is closer than it appears, only 1,500 feet away. Ow. There's the camp down there. I want to reach the camp at least. And then I'll warp away from the camp. Yeah. Don't scare me. You have nothing. Okay, that was it for those quests. That was weird that there wasn't anything, but what do I know? Let us return to where I can actually do some good.
Of what help may I be to you?
Me selling you my crap. That's pretty big help. Got a lot of crap to sell. Okay, Because, yeah, the nearest place is Goblin Town. But I need room for Black Fang. Yeah. May or may not finish Goblin Town today. And if I don't, I'll probably just finish it off stream because this is my off stream file. I just felt like doing it today. Let's go visit the wargs. And then we will finish with the goblins. Who coincidentally also have wargs with them. Not bad. We've killed 80 wargs. In a starter area, we'd already be done with deeds. I was looking for that wound. Only wants an extra wound. Yeah, I'm running out of things to say. I'm definitely tired. Not usually this quiet, but I don't want to be that guy who's just being quiet. I'll probably be done after I finish this. And the Goblin Town stuff, because I think that'll probably unlock everything left, because everything left is in Goblin Town, so... And then I'll just do Goblin Town later. Probably get at least a normal deed done now. There should be enough wargs. Drops dead from the bleed. Stalkers and such. Defeat all the people in the castle. Stabby, stabby. And then burn away the wounds. It is weird to me that a skill called Fear Nothing is used for all four, but I think that's just because they gave everybody who has skills like that the ability to do it on everything. Just because remembering who had the fear and who had the disease, who had the poison, and who had the other one, wound effect cure was tedious. Nice about wargs is that they're always melee, because wargs don't really have range attacks. How many wargs were left? Totem of Challenges. There we go. Let's get that last work. There we go. Deed bestowed. Warg Slayer advanced. To go with Worm, Troll, Snow Beast, Giant, and Bear. Can get a Warg Hunter. Got 5 LotRO points. Completed Warg Slayer. Yeah, my dialogue's getting lazy. Challenge has been issued. Oh, the wargs come. As does Blackfang. Who dares? You are not of the pack, and yet you would challenge me. So be it. Enough, I yield. With the elf, she means nothing to us. Goblins came and took her down to their caves. There she will remain until they torment her to death. Now go. Now succeed the pack to one such as you. Challenge or no. And then another warg comes out. In the shadows. What's the meaning of this? Stop! No, I lead you! Ugh! So the weak die to make room for the strong. But you do not belong here. Now go. And the wargs back away. I defeated their leader. He was weak if he could not fight an elf. Therefore, there is a new leader. And a new Black Flame takes up the mantle for another hero to learn the truth from. For goodness sake. And look, my warp is already recharged. He has a very interesting quest line. I was glad to be able to show that one off. There's a lot of good quests, honestly. Oh, good God, yeah, I can get rid of that. That definitely. Oh, is the cooldown actually 15 seconds? Huh. I didn't know. Yeah, 15 seconds. Oh, okay, so I had it backwards. That's interesting.
What do you need?
Your tongues chill me to the bone, Baradthir. You are those who've escaped from the dark, twisted cave of Goblin Town, which they venture within. The hatred of the goblins for my kin is great, and Glorwyn's torments will be long and cruel at their hands. We must prepare by stealth or force of arms to rescue her. For even should we lose a dozen heroes of the darts and blades of the goblin, still suffering would be nothing compared to her should we leave her to their device. Masterful mash with vitality, or an earring that gives me fate, maximum morale, and maximum power. Earring's worth more. The Black Lane revealed Glorwyn's fate to you before he was torn to pieces by his own pack. A demon of fitting fate for such a monster, but not for poor Glorwyn. There's but one glimmer of hope that remains. The hatred of the goblin for my people is such they would not kill Glorwyn if they can help it. They must either keep her in endless toil and torment her until her will to live breaks, and she either loses her mind or dies of her own accord. Luckily, Glorwyn is no faint maiden to be easily broken by such as day. Thus may have some time to effect her escape, but not have her suffer a minute longer at the tender mercy of the goblins. I heard that Glorwyn, a dwarf yet still a friend, has set up camp outside the Goblin Town. Find him and he'll share with you what he knows of the depths and dungeons hidden beneath. So this is where we're supposed to go on to Goblin Town.
Did you need
I just went there early, because of course I did. Now, questline Conflagration will be the last one we do for the night. I'm gonna probably just ride my horse down there, not gonna bother to kill anything, just run. Just ride. And grab some ancient iron along the way. And then probably I'll do some alt stuff, but I'll do that offline. Nobody needs to watch that. Stuck in between two trees. That says look for the big pot. Yep. Completed 3 out of 6 of the tier 1Ds. That's not terrible. Troll Shells I did all 6 of the tier 1s. Don't think I'll do that here. I'm a little short on worms and I'm a lot short on trolls. Trolls I have maybe 15 total. Gosh. Okay, how do I get it in there? Do I gotta get up? There we go. Burning Cauldron. Yeah, where's our commotion then? Who's messing around here? No, who are you? What are you doing up there? Don't touch that! Goblin go flying! Goblin fire explosion defeated the Overland Overseer. Hoganus defeated the Overland Guard. Goblin fire explosion defeated the Overland Overseer. A terrible noise! Defeated. Defeated. I feel sorry for any adventuring heroes who were in there. My bad. Sorry, Ognist. That was great. That was great. Let's go talk to Glowin before we head out. And then it returns for somebody else to have fun. That was great. So I got 2 quests to talk to Glowin about. Do that quickly before I head off. Great music, to be honest. Yeah, they're not gonna find me. I don't think I can talk to him until the fight's over. Okay. I think an elf is caught within the dungeons beneath. Goblin Town is reawoken. I fear there's more than just one treasure in these depths. I do not remember where the dungeons are within. It's a long time ago. It's to you to explore and find where they belong, or being kept. Kill a goblin right in front of Glowin while we're talking. Just casually, like, stab them. So many goblins. You say there were more than enough for your blades, and I know you doubt your word. I heard my friend Dwalin may be right. Darkness reaching the Blue Mountains may also be searching here the Misty Mountains. Must investigate further, I fear, and that means you must go back in the darkness of Goblin Town. You did well, you know something you mentioned. Sheer number is greater than expected. Yeah, way more. Fine, look for the Goblin Leader. Search for order among the goblins of Goblin Town. New quest, Order from the Darkness. Alright, let's just go talk to Ilwind, or Iowend.
What help may I be to you?
Ah, well done. 'Tis a fine thing indeed to watch enemies scheme blow up in their own faces, was it not? Whether we could blow the entire Goblin Town sky high as well, but I fear that we only need a conclusion when that last Dark Warren falls. Yeah, as discussed before, none of these are really worth it. I like the Turin reference, but that's about it. And with that, the next step is Goblin Town itself. Of which we have 5 quests for. Search for orders, talk to Glorwyn, collect plain keys, and write a description of Gollum's cave. I'm not going to wander all the way over there, because honestly, I want to send my stuff onto alts and go log into them instead. So, in actuality, I will return to Glowin's camp and send some mail.
Greetings.
Send some last bits of mail. And that'll probably be it for the day. sun rising over the mountains is very pretty. See, it looks like the only quest lines I have left are Goblin Town and then whatever Bilbo wants, and then we're done. Otherwise, Misty Mountain's complete other than deeds and exploration, which is a deed. How many exploration deeds do I have so far? Explore... Okay, so I have Goblin Town, Ruins, Forbidding Heights, Where Giants Dwell, and Bilbo's Buttons. Many of which I'm, like, almost done on. Where Giants Dwell, I have 2 left. Only Domstall left. Only Herthur's Haven. Alright, we have... For Angelicon, we have more ore, including ancient iron. Yeah, you can have the ancient iron. I'm not going to be able to make it to a forge anytime soon. So you can have it this time. Oh, that's right, I was going to have them craft anyway. And this is Angelicon. Are there any? I don't think so. Yeah, Scholar, Tailor, and Woodworker. To Coranthier. Scholar items, as always. Not many of those this time, just one scroll. To Eredlin. Weaponsmith items, as always. It's Tailor and Woodworker. So not many for them either. Currently are also the collectibles I picked up to drops. That I almost forgot about. And to Farumagar. Unfortunately, it is still just... Oh no, actually, for Farumagar, it's just a Woodworker scroll case. Huh. Eaglas has something. Pristine hides. And these. And Farumagar. These. And Caranthir. These. And that should be everything. Alright, that's everything. Good.
I just realized I don't have a friend with me the entire stream. Oops. Biggie. Alright. Leave it for now. And it freezes on logout, of course it does. Yeah, I'm tired. Was gonna go make myself some armor, might not even do that at this point, might just head to bed. Whew. Yeah. Tired. Who live? Schedule, Halo Wars. Halo Wars continues, most likely finishes tomorrow. Possibly with Aragorn. Which means after that we can start working on actual Halo in the near future, which that'll be fun. And then next week I'm going to try to get the art stream going on Tuesday. Of course, more Legend of Grimrock 2 on Thursday. We'll get the normal ending. We're almost done with that game. And then next Friday and Saturday, I'm not sure. One of the days will be multiplayer of some kind. The other... We'll see what I end up playing. We'll see. Unless I don't finish Halo Wars. And then it'll be Halo Wars. Should we raid? Who raid? Yeah, we'll do that. Haven't raided him in a bit. Go raid DBG Hunter, who is currently playing Yakuza Remastered. Not that similar game to LotRO, but yeah, no. Thank you everybody for joining. It is always a pleasure. I had a nice to just relax for a stream for once. I don't know if I'll do this too often, but it was nice to just do a casual stream like this. Alright, thank you all for joining, and I'll see you another time. I'm gonna go to bed now. Later.